Yo, what's up? This is B-Hop. I like to say, what's up, man? E-Thriller, the Black Picasso. What's going on? This is the champ, the Hall of Famer. Respect, the undisputed. Yeah.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
The Black Picasso cleaning up the sport of boxing, speaking facts over the gossip. Haters all up in the comments. I ain't here to be liked, but smash that like and noti button. We don't sugarcoat nothing, just healthy boxing discussions. E-Thriller, painting these pictures oh so vivid. Applying Duke, Coach K, that straight full court pressure. Only God could judge me, so tell these chumps ducking smoke. Remember one thing that the boxing guys don't like, ugly. Shut out Big Fish and everybody that joins the panel. For all my new supporters, sub to the channel. Like Floyd say, it's easy work. That bait jab with that left hook send them straight to sleep. Experts, we the experts. We never sugarcoat. Tune in to Black Picasso. Sit back, enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.
Now, before I get into what I'm about to get into, I just want to make sure that each and every last one of y'all hit that like or dislike button. Don't forget to put some motherfucking Coach K Duke full court pressure on that sub button if you're new to the channel. And please be sure to ring that noti bell so you could be notified via email each and every time your boy E-Thriller, aka Hamrothstein, aka the Black Picasso, because I paint these pictures so vividly with my words on the sport of boxing whenever I feel like it. And once again, fight fans, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Pack, welcome back. Now, first things first, man. Shout out to everybody that's watching this live stream, pardon me, podcast on my YouTube account, my Facebook account, my Twitter account, my Twitch account. Salute. Shout out to everybody too across the pond for tuning in tonight to your boy E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, because we got a jam-packed show. I don't plan to be long-winded, so I'm gonna get straight to the point, man. Now, y'all see the title of tonight's show. It says Aramada, Terence Crawford meeting with Golden Boy Promotions. Got you Neanderthals mad as fuck, huh? Like, I've never seen nothing like this in my entire life as a real fight fan, ladies and gentlemen in the Wolf Pack, because I just don't understand why is everybody so up in arms over a picture. I mean, we don't know if not Errol Spence, but if Terence Crawford is going to even sign with Golden Boy Promotions. I mean, we know Oscar De La Hoya said he would love to work with him. So did Bernard Hopkins, who works hand to hand with Golden Boy Promotions. Oscar De La Hoya, the CEO and all that type of shit. So I don't know why everybody is upset, because we all know Terence Bud Crawford has a goddamn mandatory that's about to come up with the WBO. And you already know who his mandatory is going to be. It's not going to be a Virgil Ortiz, because he decided to go the WBA route, correct? And it's not going to be against Jaron Boots Ennis, because he decided to petition the IBF to position himself to fight at Errol Spence Jr. So next up in line, I think would have been Keith Thurman, but we all know Keith one-time Thurman has a big-time fight, allegedly, at 154 pounds, not 147, going up against Earl the Big Fish Jr. You understand what I'm saying? He's supposed to go up against him. So He is off the motherfucking board as far as challengers that a Terence Bud Crawford can face, right? And then you have Alexis Rocha, who just so happens to be with Golden Boy Promotions, correct? So the last time I checked, it makes perfect sense. The man is going to have to defend his strap against a guy by the name of Alexis Rocha. Now, granted, this is a fight that I'm not asking for. This is a fight that I do not want to see. I would much rather see Errol Spence Jr. versus Terence Bud Crawford for undisputed at 147 pounds. But in reality, that shit ain't about to happen. And it's never going to happen. I don't understand why a lot of you niggas on YouTube can't get that through your fucking head. I've been saying this shit for how many years now? I mean, how many parts have I dropped? I'm working on part 20 as we speak right now. Somebody in the chat put a motherfucking E-Thriller or E3 or part 20 in the chat if y'all ready for that shit to drop this weekend. You understand what I'm saying? Because I've been telling y'all, I've been highlighting time after time again that this fight is not going to happen. I never once believed that Errol Spence Jr., along with Al Heyman of the PBC and Tom Brown from TGB Promotions, none of these motherfuckers want this fight with Errol Spence versus Terence Bud Crawford because it's bad for business. Terence Crawford has the opportunity to go in there and shit on everything the PBC has worked hard for. And you mean to sit up here and tell me that the great mastermind of an Al Heyman, who we all know him to be because he just has everything mapped out. He has everything played out. I mean, this man plays chess. He doesn't play checkers. We all know that if Terence Bud Crawford doesn't bend over and get fucked doggy style, that fight is not going to happen. It's not going to happen. We already know that they wasn't offering the man a guarantee. We already know that he was going to be the B-side even if he won the motherfucking first fight. We know this. They did any and everything in their possible will not to make this goddamn fight. And don't even get me started with the lack of transparency. I mean, the man is already working off the net, correct? And I get it. He said he agreed to all their bullshit, but I mean, my Lord, when the nigga got the final revised offer, he was like, wait a minute, this shit ain't adding up. I want to be able to see what is coming in, and I also want to be able to see what's coming out. Yeah, I said it. And I didn't stutter. So you have all that going on. And then you got a bunch of niggas with these YouTube channels, niggas that come on my community section, mainly the Earl sexuals who harass me and they leave dumbass comments on my channel every single motherfucking day. They all said, look, man, Bud can't fight anybody at the PBC. Bud burned bridges. Bud can't go back to Top Rank because he's suing Bob. Eddie Hearn doesn't even want Terence Bud Crawford. Hell, nobody wants him for that matter. But whenever a nigga like me say, you know what? Floor Money Mayweather of Mayweather Promotions has been salivating, has been chomping at the bit, trying to sign a Terence Bud Crawford. He's been quoted on many occasions for saying, look, I would love to sign Terence Bud Crawford, correct? But y'all niggas don't want to hear that shit. And now all of a sudden, that Oscar De La Hoya and Golden Boy Promotions are saying, look, man, I would love to work with him. We wouldn't mind making that fight with Errol Spence. We wouldn't mind making a fight with Bud versus Virgil Ortiz in Dallas Stadium. And we also wouldn't mind making a fight with goddamn Alexis Rocha, who would be the WBO mandatory. So I say all that to say the shit only makes sense, y'all. I mean, if Terence Bud Crawford can't stay and keep doing these one-offs with BLK Prime because for whatever reason, motherfuckers don't want to deal with them because I don't know. I just don't know. I don't know why niggas don't want to cross the street like Errol Spence because he's only supposed to be advised by Al Heyman. He's not being promoted by him, right? You would think Al Heyman would have Errol Spence's best interest at hand, but it's pretty damn obvious that's not the case. But that's another topic for another day. That's going to be my next show, right? Let me just stick to the motherfucking point. So Terence Bud Crawford going over to Golden Boy, I don't think it's a bad thing. But you got some of you fucking imbeciles, some of you goddamn Neanderthals running around here saying if Terence Bud Crawford were to sign with the Golden Boy Promotions, he's ducking Errol Spence Jr. I mean, let that shit sink in, fight fans. Can somebody in the chat please make this shit make sense to me? Because a couple of months ago, all I heard some of you dumbass niggas saying was, look, Tank versus Ryan is made. You understand what I'm saying? And we all know who Ryan Kardashian, Garcia, who is with his punk ass. He's with Golden Boy. And we all know that Gervonta Tank Davis, one of the biggest names in the sport of boxing, is with the PBC. He's no longer with Mayweather Promotions. And they made that fight just fine and dandy. We ain't heard shit about A sides. We ain't heard shit about B sides. We ain't heard shit about the other side of the street. You need to go get a belt. You got to take 60-40, 70-30, 80-20, or whatever we decide to give them. We ain't heard about no networks. We ain't heard about none of that goofy ass shit whenever it came to one of, if not the biggest fight in the sport of boxing. Yeah, I said it. In motherfucking Tank versus Ryan Garcia, because I believe that fight is going to do astronomical numbers. Yeah, I said it. I believe so. I think that's a huge fight. So I say all that to say, how are you niggas going to sit up here and act like if Terence Bud Crawford were to sign on that motherfucking Golden Boy Promotions dotted line, that he will be avoiding or ducking a fight with Errol Spence Jr. when the PBC and Golden Boy are already doing business? I will fucking wait. I fucking wait. Can somebody, anybody in the chat that is opposed to what E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, is saying, can somebody please make that shit make sense to me? Because it just doesn't make sense. It seems like to me that a lot of you niggas are already trying to move the goalposts. It's a lot of you niggas that's already making excuses as to why this fight is not going to happen, instead of being real and looking at this shit like, look, man, Earl is the one that's running out this motherfucking division. Earl is the nigga that's going up to 154 pounds. Earl is the nigga that's supposed to be fighting his mandatory and Keith one-time Thurman at 154 pounds with no straps on the line. I mean, how does that shit work? How in the fuck does that work? How does a Mauricio Suleiman, the goddamn president of the WBC, sit up there whenever he was asked the question as to why, hey, man, why is this fight taking place at 154 pounds? This nigga flat out said, I don't know. The nigga said, I don't know. And I'm sitting up here trying to figure out, how the fuck can you not know what's going on within your company? You are the chairman. You are the president. You're supposed to know every fucking thing, right? How the hell can you not know why this shit is happening at 154 pounds? This shit just doesn't make sense, man. I mean, they making up special rules. Errol Spence filed for special permission. I mean, they just doing this shit on the fly. And even if Keith Thurman does the unthinkable, because I don't see Keith Thurman beating Errol Spence, I don't give a fuck what you niggas try to say. I just don't see it. I don't see it. I can't. I'm sorry. But let's just say, for the sake of the argument, he does just so happen to upset Errol Spence Jr. What is it going to do for his fight fans? What is that shit really going to do for us? Because ain't no belts going to be exchanged. Yeah, Errol Spence might lose his but who gives a fuck? He ain't losing the belts. And in my honest opinion, this is what I feel like is going on. This is just my theory. This is not fact. I ain't coming with a bunch of videos tonight. I ain't coming with a bunch of receipts. I ain't trying to be long-winded because I ain't going to be on here all night. The goddamn new boxing game just dropped. Shout out to Undisputed, man. I'm trying to get back to getting my reps in with that. But this is my little old theory in regards to Errol Spence holding on to these belts. I truly feel like Errol Spence, it's a foregone conclusion that he's going to move up to 154. Hell, he's already done it, because he already been saying, he's been throwing little subtle hints there and, you know, saying little slick shit on Twitter about how it's so hard to make the weight. And even though he was the reason why we've been waiting on this goddamn fight to begin with. I mean, I'm just saying, you're the one that had this plan. Terence Crawford didn't have a plan to say, look, man, I want to go the easier route. Sean Porter got the belt and all this other shit. So, you know, can't no other motherfucker on YouTube break this shit down so eloquently like the boy E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, because I mean, I do have a 19-part series highlighting and documenting all the fuck shit that has been going on the PBC side at the present moment with Errol Spence Jr. So it is not our fault, fight fans' fault. It is not Terence Bud Crawford's fault and Top Rank at the time, who he was associated with Bob Earl, because look, man, that nigga had the plan. He the one who wanted to wait. So I'm not trying to hear none of this shit about, oh, it's hard to make weight and I want to fight at 154. I don't care about Undisputed anymore. It doesn't mean as much because Floyd never did it. You understand what I'm saying? All these other motherfuckers at 147, Felix Trinidad never did it. Oh, these other niggas ain't never did it. But Errol Spence, the last time I checked, you was the nigga that came on the scene saying you didn't want to be like any of those other guys. You was Free Smoke Jr. Meaning if anybody called you out, you was going to answer the bell. You was pulling up on niggas left and right. This was when I was a fan of Earl, the Truth, Spence Jr. I was like, man, they just don't make them like this nigga no more. I don't know what happened. The man won a belt and the nigga just went Hollywood, or better yet, let me correct myself. I know what happened. Whenever Bud moved up from 140 pounds after winning Undisputed to 147 pounds and stopped Jeff Horn, who beat the same guy who beat the guy that was the guy, and Manny Pac-Man Pacquiao, who had the WBO belt, Earl Spence's whole tune changed. The nigga went from being Free Smoke Jr. to, I got a fucking plan. Go get a belt. You ain't fought nobody. There's politics in boxing. You understand what I'm saying? Oh, he on the wrong side of the street. Oh, nobody's avoiding Terence Crawford. Oh, I'm not thinking about him right now. I want to focus on my ranch and my horses, my cows and my chickens and all this other goofy ass shit after the goddamn Danny Garcia fight. And then after the Ugas fight, I mean, you basically had to pull the nigga toenails off for him to finally, and I repeat, finally, in my rock voice, call out the boogeyman in Terence Bud Crawford. And Brim, I see you backstage, bro. I'm cooking. I'm going to kick you off. I'll let you know when I'm ready, bro. I'm still cooking. I've been gone for 10 days, so I got to pop my shit just for a little bit with the people. You understand what I'm saying? So back to what I was saying. We all know Errol Spence has been stalling this fight. So I'm not trying to hear this shit about if Terence Bud Crawford were to sign with Golden Boy. The nigga is ducking. How in the fuck do you come up with that bullshit? But y'all niggas ain't got none of that smoke for Errol Spence. Y'all niggas ain't got that same motherfucking energy for Errol Spence, because the last time I checked, unification strong mandatories. So if Errol filed for special permission, why don't he just disregard that bullshit that he put in on the behalf of Tom Brown and TGB, or however you say that bullshit, and get the fight popping with Terence Bud Crawford? But I already know what you niggas gonna say. Y'all gonna bring up, oh, he just had a car wreck. Oh, he needs to knock off the ring rust. Oh, he needs a tune-up. So all of a sudden, the man that claims he doesn't need a motherfucking tune-up needs a tune-up. I mean, you niggas are all over the place with your points, man. It is what it is. But at the end of the motherfucking day, I think this move to Golden Boy, if it were to happen, I'm not mad at it. Hell, I'm pretty much saying that I think he should do it, because what else is he going to do? Is he going to stay at BLK Prime? Who is he going to fight at BLK? So he might as well go to Golden Boy. I'm pretty sure they're going to give him a bag. At least we're going to get one of the fights that we want to see, because I wouldn't mind seeing a Virgil Ortiz go up against Terence Bud Crawford. And did I tell y'all that Bud would be the first motherfucker out of Errol Spence and Terence Bud Crawford to face those young guns? Haven't I been telling y'all that Errol Spence wasn't going to face a Jerron Boots Ennis? Errol Spence ain't going to face no Virgil Ortiz. Errol Spence is looking for the fucking easier way out. That's why he moving up to 154. And that nigga gets no motherfucking respect from me whatsoever, because this nigga came out selling them goofy ass shirts for $70 to $80, saying that, oh, he was about to knock on the door. Oh, he on the phone, but Terence Crawford ain't picking up. But nigga, didn't Bud say, nigga, I hit you up about the 25 million, right? You ain't never get back to me. You was worried about the back end money. The fucking back end money. You understand what I'm saying? So Bud said, but damn, that nigga ain't hit me back, so let me present this shit to Al. Al told the man straight up, allegedly, I'm not going to let nobody else touch this fight. Why do you want to put a cap on yourself? Why do you want to have a ceiling on this fight? You understand what I'm saying? And Bud was like, well, shit, I ain't putting no cap on myself. I mean, you know, in my opinion, E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso, putting a cap on yourself is not having a motherfucking guarantee. Putting a cap on yourself, Al Heyman, is not giving me transparency. Putting a cap on myself is fucking me over no matter what, even if I win the fucking original match. That's putting a cap on myself. But a lot of you niggas love to ignore that shit. I just don't get it. But can y'all please hit my goddamn like button? How is it that I got 95 people in the chat with 60 likes? Can y'all please put some motherfucking respect on my like button? I mean, goddamn, I don't want to hurt nobody. I ain't did nothing to nobody. Nothing.
I ain't did nothing to nobody. Nothing.
I mean, can you please hit my goddamn like button? It don't cost $1. It really don't, man. God damn.
Nigga be all online, have y'all laughing and shit. You don't even want to spend $9. You don't want to buy one song for $128. Get the fuck right now. But you always want to come on my live and look at me. But you always want, but you can't spend $1.50 on a song.
I'm just saying, man. I'm just saying, hit my motherfucking like button, man. Get the likes up to 100. Please get the likes up to 100. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Now, Terence Bud Crawford has a hell of a decision to make because he can try to, wipe out these young guns at 147, or he can possibly move up to 154. But we already know Jermell Charlo is out with that hand injury, so that fight isn't going to happen anytime soon. And then I'm pretty certain that whoever wins the fight between Tim Tszyu and Tony Harrison is going to be the challenger for Jermell. So Bud will be sitting around waiting and being inactive, and that's something that we really don't want to see yet again. Hell, I don't want to see Earl inactive because let's be honest, if this fight goes down in May between Earl Spence and Keith Thurman, Earl has been out of the ring for what, 13 months? Because the last fight that he had was in April of last year, if I'm not mistaken. So I don't want to see that. I want to see these guys busy. I want to see these guys remain active, fighting at least 2 times a year at best, and worst case scenario once. But that's what we already been getting pretty much, man. But god damn it, can y'all get off of Terence Bud Crawford's back? Because you same motherfuckers was sitting up here and saying, look, man, this man needed representation, even though he already had it at Top Rank. But it was a problem with Bob. So the nigga said, you know what? Let me become a free agent. Let me go bust some moves. Let me go get this bag with BLK Prime. Y'all niggas shitting on the David Avenesian fight. Y'all niggas said that, oh, that nigga ain't getting $10 million. Now, that's either here nor there. You understand what I'm saying? But now that he's going back and doing something that y'all claim he should do, because once again, Sean Porter was quoted as saying, look, I don't think Al Haymon respects Terence Bud Crawford at the negotiation table. I think he needs some representation. So Bud said, you know what? Fuck it. Let me go see what they talking about, because I can kill 2 birds with 1 stone. I can get a fight with Virgil. I can try to get this fight with Earl Spence. I can face my mandatory. All is well. And hell, who knows? Maybe, just maybe, a Blair to Flair Cobbs. I'm not mad at that fight either, because I think that fight would sell. I truly do. Y'all know I fuck with my boy Business Blair Flair. And I hit him up the other day. He said, look, he want that work with Spence. He still wants to work with motherfucking Terence Bud Crawford. He wants that work with Boots. And he wants that work with Virgil. My nigga Business Blair ain't ducking no fucking body. So I say all that to say, look, man, I think it's a phenomenal move if he were to do it. That's pretty much all I got to say about this stupid ass shit. But can you niggas stop moving the motherfucking goalposts? Because one minute y'all saying, look, the nigga need to go do this shit. And then when he finally go do it, now y'all want to say, oh, man, he ducking the fight. That ain't no different than you same motherfuckers that said he needs to promote himself, E-Thriller. The man needs to talk more. Now that the man is doing these interviews and being more open with his fans and accessible to the boxing public, now y'all saying the nigga is pillow talking. Now y'all saying the nigga don't know how to shut up. I mean, Terence Bud Crawford can't win it for losing. I'm willing to say, outside of a Floyd Money Mayweather in the social media era, I don't think it's even close. But Terence Bud Crawford is definitely one of the most hated boxers the sport has ever seen. I mean, you got to put him up there with it's Floyd, Canelo, and I get Canelo for good reason, because a lot of people feel like Canelo has cheated. A lot of people feel like they cheat for Canelo. So I kind of get some of that criticism, but I just don't understand the motherfucking fervor, the tenacity in which that y'all go with Terence Bud Crawford. I don't get it, because the man does everything by the book inside of the ring, and he does everything by the book outside of the ring. The man isn't flashy. He's a family man. He don't talk shit unless you fuck with him. You know, understand what I'm saying? The man is with his kids, playing Call of Duty, shooting his guns and doing shit like that. Just every old day working, man, 9 to 5, man. You understand what I'm saying? But when it's time to get in the ring and kick ass, he does it better than anybody. But you niggas still find a flaw. You niggas still get upset about the shit that's going on with Bud. I don't get it. I don't understand it. But man, I'm going to read some of these comments, but can y'all please get my likes up? I know I got a bunch of niggas that used to fuck with me in the chat that don't want to drop a comment. They don't want to hit the motherfucking like button. Can you hit the dislike button? Pretty please. Can you do something? Shout out to all my motherfucking haters too, because without y'all, there is no E-Thriller, aka the Black Picasso. But back to the chat I go. Shout out to everybody in this bitch, man. Let me scroll to the top. Let me scroll to the top. I'm going to try to get everybody, man. I'm going to do my best, man. But y'all got to do y'all goddamn part and get my likes up to 100. All right, starting at the top, man. What up to my boy, Expert Genius? He said, what it do? Was popping, fam? Was popping. How are you, kind sir? Hold on, y'all. Hold on real quick. Yeah, let me see you up in this bitch, man. Shout out to my guy, Strider. I see your boy. He said, salute, Thriller was popping. What up to my nigga, Young Money? A milli. Hey, man, I appreciate that super sticker, my brother. It goes a long way, man. And you already know how we coming. You know how we rocking like a cutoff stocking, trying to get waves. Oh, boy. Hit it.
Y'all gotta hype my man up. Hype him up. Hey, hustle man. The damn dog ain't doing nothing, man.
Yeah, man. But shout out to my nigga Al Moolah again. I appreciate it, my brother. What up to Mr. Golden? He said, E3, what's up, little bro? What's popping? How are you, kind sir? I appreciate you for pulling up, my guy. Shout out to my dog, IOTBA Boxing Talk in the motherfucking building with the Black Picasso. He got his popcorn ready, y'all. He got his motherfucking popcorn ready. I appreciate you, Mr. 214. Two across the pond was popping. Shout out to my guy, I'm AU. He said, Al Money. Okay, y'all just shouting each other out. Shout out to my niggas in Detroit, man. I fuck with y'all, man. Y'all fuck with me. Shout out to the Wolfpack, man. Who haven't I got? Let me see. Shout out to my motherfucking favorite Earl Spence fan, man, Mr. Q, aka the BFB Master Q is in the building. He said, in the building, was popping, fam. Was shaking. Shout out to my nigga Boxing Nerd. He said, well. What up, my guy? What's popping, fam? What up to my man? He said, salute E3 in the Woodpack. I miss y'all 100. Hey, man, I missed y'all too. I've been gone too long. True or false, right or wrong in my little wheezy voice, man. Shout out to my nigga X, man. I see. What up to my nigga Big Blunts in boxing? He said, he Thriller, salute to you, OG. What's popping? How are you, kind sir? What's shaking? What up to my bro, man? One of my day ones, D motherfucking Young in the building. He said, salute E3. How are you, sir? What's popping, fam? Shout out to my guy Boxing Nerd 101 for that 99-cent donation, man. I appreciate it, man. You already know your love and support goes a long way. Hit it.
Everything gonna be alright. I got a feeling everything gonna be alright. Be alright. Be alright. I'll be alright. Here we go.
Yeah. All right, man. Let me see. Where am I at? My shit lagging, y'all. Y'all just bear with me. Big Blunt said, looking like a real nigga party on this side. This shit finna be good. I appreciate it, my brother. I appreciate it. What up to my guy Bill's Boot Camp? I see you. What's popping? Boxing Nerd said, well, yo, E3 was popping, man. I apologize for my mic was fucked up. I think something happened. I think my internet had went out. So my apologies about that earlier fight, fam. Shout out to my nigga Fritchie Capone. He said, what's good, E3? I made a live tonight. What's good, chat room? Let's get it, fam. I appreciate you for pulling up. Stop the presses. Shout out to my brother in real life, General Big Fish. He said, let's go, bud. Rocha Blunts is his best opponent in the last 18 fights. Damn. So Alexis Rocha is better than Sean Showtime Porter. Are you fucking kidding me, Big Fish? Now, you know you're going to have to come on and make that shit make sense for your little bro, man. Shout out to my nigga from the Blaster, man. True Gritter 402 in the motherfucking house. I see you, boy. What's shaking? I'm still behind on my likes. I'm still behind on my motherfucking likes, man. Can y'all please hit my like button so I can try to read all these goddamn comments? Because if y'all don't get my likes up to 100, I ain't going to read all the comments. I'm going to let my niggas come on and pop their shit. What up, Cash K? He said, no sound. Yeah, I apologize. Let me scroll down, man. Y'all saying my shit was fucked up. It was my goddamn internet, y'all. Io said, everyone give E3 a big clap for that. I appreciate it, my brother. What up, Isaac? I see you. What's popping, fam? Let me see. Who haven't I got in this bitch? Y'all pretty much just going back and forth. Boxing Nerd want that part 20. True Gritter want that part 20. Okay. What up to my nigga 5? I see your boy. He said Cookie, part 20. Yes, sir. My nigga D want part 20. Okay, so y'all ready for part 20. Y'all don't think it's too soon? Because shit, I dropped that the last one about a month ago, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, are y'all already ready for part 20? Yeah, y'all don't want to let the part 19 marinate because shit, a lot of people said that was my best one. So I figured I'd let that bitch marinate. But if y'all really ready for this shit to drop, y'all let me know. But in order to get it first before everybody else, y'all got to become a member of the Wolf Pack. And it's only $4.99 a month. Y'all can cancel at any time. But y'all going to get first dibs on the best series, pardon me, on YouTube by signing up. You understand what I'm saying? Just a thought. Just a thought. What up, Tri-State Bully? He said part 20. Okay. What up to my guy Ray Hall from Texas, man? I see you, my brother. How are you, kind sir? Hey, man, it's snowing like a motherfucker out here in Texas, bro. God damn, I ain't been nowhere all day. I wanted to go to the gym this morning, but I couldn't even go because shit fucked up out here, bro. Hope you and your fam safe, man. Oh, let me see. Who haven't I got, man? What up to my Wolfpack member, Massachusetts Fishing and Growing? He said, salute 100 boxing emoji. Salute, fam. How are you, kind sir? I appreciate you. What up to my boy, Marquise James, another one of my Wolfpack members. He said, salute E3 in the Wolfpack. How are you, man? It's popping. What up, Toby from across the pond? He said, salute E3 in the chat. What's good, man? What's shaking? How are you? I appreciate you. Who haven't I got? Hold on, y'all. I'm trying to see my likes. I'm still behind on my likes, man. Get them likes up to 100. I got 107 people in here with 90 some likes. Come on, bro. Hit the goddamn like button. Pretty please. Yeah, like True said, hit that goddamn like button. What up to the comeback kid? He said, man, Crawford needs to sign the Golden Boy. I don't see why not. Shit, I mean, why would he go to the PBC? Because we just heard what B-Hop had to say about them, and that's gonna be my next show. He said they money is funny and they credit won't get it. And then I'm going to just save it. I ain't even going to make all my fucking talking points. I'm going to save it for my next show. But salute to you. Jason said they were complaining that Crawford didn't have anyone to promote him. Now that it's a possibility, suckers are mad as fuck. Make it make sense. Let me like that comment. I'm saying them niggas went for saying he needed representation. Now all of a sudden, oh, he ducking if he gets the representation. Niggas ass backwards, bro. He said that question caught him off guard, so he revealed the truth. I don't know. All right. He said they're trying to back him into the corner, age him out, and duck him, trying to break my man. There's a motherfucker at the top and money involved with the bullshit going on right now. Yeah, man. Yeah, man. I don't think that fight gonna ever happen, bro. That's just my personal opinion. I pray to God that I'm wrong. I really do. He said they probably making up a special belt for him too. I smell a franchise belt coming for that fight. It ain't no telling, bro. But I think Earl gonna drop the belts, and but Al Heyman is basically just stalling time to try to figure out how to keep all them belts on the PBC side. That's my theory. I feel like Earl is going to move up to 154. Jamel is going to end up moving up to 160. I think Jamal is going to move to 168. That's the play, and I believe they're going to keep those belts on the PBC side at 147. And yeah, I think that's what they're gonna do. We'll see. We will see. Let me see. He said, I love Crawford and Golden getting together. I absolutely love it. Oscar will expose Al Heyman in the PBC one day. Watch. It's all coming. All they do is block fights and keep everything in house. Good fucking point, bro. All right, man. Let me do this, man. Hold on, y'all, real quick. All right, man. Let me see something, man. Let me see if I got any motherfucking super chats, man, before I bring on my guys from the Woodpack to rock with me. What up to my guy Vincent, man? He said, what's good, E-Thriller, and everyone in the chat, man. Shout out to you, man. I'm doing well, my brother. The boxing game just came out, so, man, I'm ready to get off this bitch so I can get back on that shit, man. Salute to you, man. What up to my nigga, Mr. Goose, to you? He said, one love to my guy, E-Thriller, the Black Picasso, and the Woodpack for old tune the Blaster. Stand the fuck up. Yes, sir. Shout out to my niggas in the Blaster, man. Let's see. Who haven't I got, man? The general said E3's propaganda is second to none. Now, you know that's cap. You know that's cap. When do I ever spread propaganda? I don't think one nigga on YouTube can say I'd never clickbaited on any motherfucking thing. Stop it, big fish. What up to my nigga Killer Cam, man, from the motherfucking Dudley Boys with his boy Goose to you, man. He said, one love to everyone in the chat. Was popping. How are you, kind sir? Expert said factual information. He threw. Hey, man, I appreciate it, man. I really do. I really do. All right, man. Let me check on my motherfucking likes, man. Till y'all get my likes up to 100, I ain't reading no more comments, bro. All right, man. Going out to the Brim Reaper. You're live on the chat with the Wolfpack. Holler at me, man. What's poppin'?
What's good, family?
How are you, man? Take that ugly ass shirt off, man. Take that ugly ass shirt off before you talk to me. Nobody want to see that shit. Niggas ain't won in how many years? Fuck out
So
of
what?
here.
Matter of fact, they won as much as the Cowboys done won.
Nah, I ain't trying to hear that
In the
shit.
last 25 years, we won the same amount of playoff games, just about. We might actually have one more playoff victory. Shut your ass up.
Can I ask you a question, Brew?
Shoot.
Can you let the people know in the Wolfpack in the chat, what was y'all record this year? I'll wait.
It was not a good one. We had the first.
No. I asked you specifically.
3-14. 3-14.
Okay, then. So y'all didn't make the playoffs, huh?
Oh, not at all. But y'all where we at right now? You watching from home.
Weak ass division, correct?
Weak ass division.
Yeah, weak ass division, because we know the NFC East was the best division in football.
Oh, finally, after y'all beat, because last year y'all was the worst division in all of football. So this year y'all made up for it.
Congratulations. Ain't that a bitch?
I know, that's irony. That's why football is so crazy, because year to year can always change.
But go ahead.
But one thing is always a constant. The Cowboys always gonna say they're going to the Super Bowl, and all they end up with a bowl of soup.
Ain't that some shit? Go ahead, Steve. Ain't that some shit? Go ahead, my brother. It take on this whole topic at hand tonight, man?
Man, you already know what it is, man. I didn't have to shut down some nonsense because it led me to talk about I hate Terence Crawford 3, because it's like no matter what he does, it's a problem. It's like damn if you do, damn if you don't. So if he stayed as a free agent and just waited, it's 8 more months, because that's how long he probably would have to wait to fight Errol Spence. That would be cool with them? Is that what they would want? And the thing that's getting me the most is that we have no other evidence to go off of. Spence hasn't said anything. Al Heyman hasn't said anything about this one thing that Crawford said.
Right.
Al Heyman told him, if you take this fight in 2022, we're going to leave. But everybody's saying Bud left, but Bud didn't leave. It was Al and PBC that left.
Well, Al, hey, just to piggyback off your point, Al told Bud allegedly that if you don't take this deal, then we're just going to make Errol Spence is going to make 8 figures by fighting another fight.
No, but they basically threatened him, say if you take this fight,
right? Go ahead.
Yeah, but Tank can do it though. But Tank can have a fight before then. The hypocrisy is in full display.
I agree.
It's really just a waste of oxygen, man. I'm looking forward to this Food in the New Way fight, baby. That one's going down officially. Yes, that's a fight I wanted. A New Way and Food. I'm happy that fight is happening, bro. That's a fight that's what the difference is between Cool Boy and Errol Spence Jr.
Oh, is that fight official?
It's going down.
Oh, okay, I ain't heard shit. My bad. Go ahead.
Yeah, I've been saying to in all the fights, man. So I'm looking forward to when they get the official date. I think they're looking for the end of May for that one as well. So I can't wait for the fight to go down. And we up here talking about this imaginary fight right now. You know what I mean? Because all it is an imagination, bro. It's a damn shame, but it is what it is, bro.
And shit, we don't even know if Bud really gonna sign with Golden Boy. He could.
It's not even official yet.
The mandatory match between him and Alexis Rocha.
Speaking about the Alexis Rocha, people getting at him about fighting Alexis Rocha, not even understanding who's number 1 in the WBO. Who's number 1, E3?
Honestly, I hadn't looked. I forgot.
Okay, number 1 is Virgil Ortiz. Guess who?
Right, but he went the WBA route. I broke.
No, it ain't just that he went to WBA route. He has a fight.
Right.
They rescheduled the fight already with Stanley Ellis.
Okay.
Number 2. Sometime Thurman.
Oh, so he number 2 now. Okay.
Who he got to fight? Spence.
Right. Okay.
Who's number 3? Rocha.
Right now, I'm about to pull it up.
Rocha's number 3.
He is number 3, and then
so it's the same situation as Dave Avanesian. He's fighting the highest ranked opponent that he can fight, but this one is a mandatory. But we're gonna blame Bud because other people went the other direction. Like Bud is a prisoner of his abilities. He's a prisoner of his abilities right now.
You see it right here, Brim. I got to pull it up for you, my brother. Virgil Ortiz is number 1. Keith Thurman, number 2. We know that's not about to happen because he's about to fight Earl allegedly, and then Alexis Rocha.
Exactly.
Cody Crowley, Giovanni. I don't even know this dude, and then Blair Flair.
I'm telling you, Terence Crawford. Terrence Bud Crawford is a prisoner of his own abilities. Because people go the other direction, but then say, "Boy, why you went out facing nobody?"
Right.
Nobody wants to hold anybody else accountable for what moves they make. They just want to put it all on Bud Crawford. And I'm telling you, every time they do this type of stuff, it's making me more of a fan of Terence Crawford because it's like, damn, y'all not appreciating a great fighter in this generation. Y'all disrespecting him. I mean, you can have your issues with some of the things that you didn't even spoke on.
Yeah.
But good grief. It's like no matter what he does, it's going to be something wrong with it.
Hey, man, I told y'all a couple of months ago the Blame Terence Crawford tour was coming to a city near you.
Oh, man, they went on a
I saw
worldwide
this coming
tour.
a mile away, bro.
They went
on
on a worldwide tour, bro.
Is that all you got before I pass the mic, my brother?
Yeah, man. I'm going to still be here. I'm working from home with COVID.
So you got COVID?
Yeah, I caught it from a bro.
Did I tell you your ass was going to get sick? Because that's how I caught it. I caught it from my wife.
Yo, the last 2 days was dirty, but I'm doing all right now, though. But I ran up to 102, something. But, the ginger and the garlic.
Shit. Already, man. I hope you start feeling better, my brother.
I'm good, bro. I'm good. Just, just working from home.
All right, man. All right, going out to the General Big Fish. You're live on the chat with the motherfucking Wolf Pack. Talk to me, big bro. What's popping?
E3, what's going on, boss?
I can't call him, my brother. How are you?
I'm chilling, man. Just sitting here listening to the propaganda that Mr. Brimley spitting out. The topic of the show is boss moves. Terence Crawford finally allegedly pulling the boss move, I see, which I believe it's a way better decision to go with Golden Boy than to be with that BLK Prime starter app that he tried out. So it looked like they're parting ways. That was an experiment gone wrong. They still haven't released those pay-per-view numbers. I'm still waiting to see that. So I'm congratulating the young man for finally stepping his game up. Alex Rocha is going to be a step-up fight, especially from his last opponent, David Avocado. It's a step-up fight from Sean Porter. I know you're not really trying to still sell that narrative, E3, that Sean Porter was Sean Porter when he fought Terence Crawford. Kenny Porter has let us know, alluded several times that wasn't the same Sean Porter the night that he fought Terence Crawford. Like it wasn't even close. I'm not seeing what the argument is on that. Shouldn't anybody say anything after I say that, but yeah, I agree. Okay, so this is a step-up fight. Alex, I think Q column, Alex Rocha Blunt. Yeah, this is a step-up fight. So I'm gonna give him a big old hand clap like my boy IO TBA say. We congratulating. We ain't hating. This might set up. He might fight Virgil Ortiz in about 3 years. I think we'll see him fight Ortiz in 3 years. He got to build up his confidence to get to Virgil. I understand that. So we probably see Rocha. Who else on that list? Cobb. Who else
Blair
down there?
Cobbs. Yeah, Blair Cobbs is with Golden Boy. Alexis Rocha, Virgil Ortiz. Motherfuckers like that.
Yeah, so after these series of 3 fights with Golden Boy, he still won't have a Hall of Famer on his record. So I'm not too excited about being able to still say that, despite what y'all may think. I want to see him fight somebody great. So this is really not a boss move like you describe it. It's an employee move. He's going back to being an employee. It was a failed I'm gonna own my own company move that he pulled with BLK Prime. I don't think it worked out for him. That's why he went running the Golden Boy, because that alleged $10 million check probably was only really about 1.5 million after taxes and the failed pay-per-view numbers. So I see that this is a move for him, man, because that BLK Prime, that shit was lackluster. We see what's going on with Adrian Broner. He's down to his six new opponents scheduled.
I think it's his third, but yeah, I don't really think that has anything to do with BLK. That's more so on the niggas he was about to fight in a personal situation.
No, I was just saying it just wasn't a good selection of fighters that they chose to ride with Terence Crawford and Adrian Broner to start up your boxing business. on the
Okay.
mainstream level, because we know Terence Crawford is wishy-washy. He will leave you at the negotiating table to blindsided at a moment's notice. So I'm pretty sure he did them the same way. They was like, man, why is this dude at Golden Boy Promotions office and he's supposed to be doing another fight with us? I'm pretty sure that's gonna come out soon. Somebody go leak that he swindled them too, just like he swindled Bob Arum and accused him of being a Klansman and all of that. Burnt that bridge. He burnt the bridge with Al Heyman and Earl Spence. So we know this is the best move for him. But we talking about a boss move, E-Thriller. Earl Spence has been making boss moves since 2018. He took the easy route and was allowed to do that by the WBC, the WBA, and the IBF. He got them in his back pocket along with Al Heyman. He does whatever he wants. So I understand the animosity that certain people have towards Earl Spence. I feel the same way if I was a supporter of him. Because it's like, man, this dude is fighting Keith Thurman at 154 for no belts. Like, what the fuck is up with that? I understand it. That shocked me too. But I had to look at it. I'm like, that's the big fish doing big fish things, man. So you can't be mad at that. So this was my last point I want to make.
Okay.
Y'all were up in arms at the contract offer of the no guarantee that Terence Crawford got from Al Heyman and Earl Spence. But y'all were acting like the belts weren't on the line. Like it was the Keith Thurman situation. Like, I'm gonna fight you, Terence Crawford, but the belts aren't on the line. That wasn't the case. So all I remember was cats just saying undisputed. All Terence Crawford want to be is undisputed champion. He don't care about none of the other stuff. But lo and behold, when the man got an offer, he cared more about the money, and he's ruined the sport of boxing for a whole year. He started a chain of pettiness for 2 years coming, 2-3 years. He's y'all saying that he's Earl Spence is aging him out, but he just aged himself out by declining the fight and going to run the fight Avocado. Now he's about to fight Rocha. Spence is going to turn around and fight Thurman probably. Then after that, Blair Cobb is going to be on your boys' next hit list, and then we'll probably who would you say Keith Earl Spence would fight out the Keith? Who?
Your phone breaking up, Big Fish. What you say?
Who would Earl Spence fight besides Keith Thurman? Who is there to fight?
You talking about before or after?
Before now, like present time, what two options do you think you have? Keith Thurman and who?
Shit, it should be Terence Crawford. But
no, not no shit. I tell. See,
what you
this
mean?
why,
wait a minute. Why wouldn't it be Terence Crawford?
See, this what I always talk about.
What do you always talk about?
What y'all want it to be. I'm talking about what's realistic and what's
plausible. I mean, there ain't nobody at 147 at the PBC left for him to fight. So I guess he would be fighting somebody at 154. Who? I don't fucking know, Fish.
Boots?
You really think he gonna fight Boots?
He can. That's a stronger possibility.
Nah, because you just said you tell it how it is, not how we want it to be. I don't see him fighting Boots.
No, but that's would you not agree that would more than likely happen before he fought Terence Crawford?
No.
Okay. Well, that's all I got.
All right, Big Fish. Let me read this super chat real quick. Shout out to Mr. Gumbo, aka High Grease, man, for that $10 super chat. I appreciate it, my brother. He said E3 is funny how they hate Bud, but he's always in their thumbnail. If you hate him, stop using his name and see how many views you get. Then, hey man, that's a hell of a motherfucking point. That's one hell of a motherfucking point. I appreciate your love and support, Mr. Gumbo. I do. Hit it.
Jerome's in the house. I say Jerome's in the house. Watch your mind.
Hey man, shout out to my nigga 5. I appreciate that super chat donation. And also shout out to my guy Boxing Nerd for another cash donation. He said, how the hell is it snowing where you are, E3? Hey man, I don't fucking know, but it's cold as hell. it was like 24 degrees today, bro. I mean, god damn. But I appreciate your love and support, fam.
Sit down. Go sit your $5 ass down before I make change.
All right, man. Going out to my guy, Mr. IOTBA Boxing, aka Mr. 214 to across the pond. You're live on the channel. Talk to me, man.
Hey, man, shout out to everybody on E-Thriller, the Black Picasso. If you ain't subbed up, please sub up. Tell your friends. You dealing with one of them hymns when it comes to YouTube boxing. See, this is the thing right here. I could greatly admit E-Thriller is one of them hymns when it comes to YouTube boxing now. But see, one thing E-Thriller can't admit is Terence Crawford is not one of them hymns when it comes to boxing.
Oh, shit.
Now listen, E-Thriller, like you said, Fish, E-Thriller put a boss move, right?
Boss
I
move.
laugh at the face of danger. Ha ha ha. Nigga, boss move. Boss move. Nigga, that was his only move. He had to make E3. He burnt his bridge with Top Rank. He came out girly talking about negotiations with PBC, X them out. Eddie Hearn say, I don't have any fighters to fight Terence Crawford. X out him number 3. So what's the common denominator? Golden Boy, of course. So stop talking about boss move when this was his only move. And this is another thing. They talking about E3 and all the rest of these people who be barking, talking about we gonna blame Terence Crawford tour. No, nigga, y'all is on the crybaby Crawford tour now because Terence Crawford put himself in this position where has no leverage in nothing. He has to go to Golden Boy and fight Rocha. He got to fight Blair, the Flair Cobbs. He has to fight Virgil Ortiz. He has no other options out here but Golden Boy. So the propaganda, like Fish said, y'all getting up here talking about, oh, wooty woot this, wooty woot that. No, Crawford did all this to himself when we thought this nigga was doing front flips and did a whole fucking backflip on us in a snap of a fucking second. So don't get on here with this pity party for Terence Crawford. No. And don't get on here saying boss move. Because we all know from the 214 to across the pond, this is his only move. And I want everybody to think this. If he didn't have the mustard seed of a fucking personality and burnt out his goddamn bridges, then Terence Crawford will be in a better position than he is today. But he didn't do that. He didn't put his earth-sized ego in check. He wanted to think that he was one of them hymns. Everybody talking about he the most. No, hold up. This nigga thought he was Floyd Mayweather. He thought he was on his Money Mayweather shit. Like Fish said earlier, and this nigga went to BLK Prime. Now do everybody believe about them 5 to 15,000 pay-per-views? Because it's astonishing to me how this guy just did a deal with BLK Prime where everybody was trying to shove it down our fucking throat. He got the biggest bag. He got $10 million. Now all of a sudden, this nigga's at Golden Boy. So like Fish said earlier, that relationship failed miserably. Now Terence Crawford is on a hope and a wish tour that somebody in Golden Boy signed him. And guess what? E3? He has no fucking leverage. Golden Boy telling him, nigga, take it or leave it. And if you don't want to take it, leave it and see what you could do better. That's where he at right now.
I heard a whole lot of conjecture in that opening soliloquy, IOTBA.
Propaganda.
I mean, I heard a lot of opinions and not facts, my brother.
What you mean opinions?
Well, you said the BLK Prime shit failed miserably.
Okay, so what? Okay, so if that's not a fact, why is he up there negotiating with Golden Boy, sir?
The same reason why Canelo take these one-fight deals.
Hold up,
making boss moves, which is why I put it in my thumbnail. But go ahead.
E3, don't ever compare Terence Crawford to no Canelo.
Why can't he's making a boss move? He's a free agent. He's free to go talk to who the fuck he want to talk to.
A free
He's
agent.
not tied down to a promotional company,
but hold up,
that's why I called it boss moves.
Hold up. If he got $10 million to fight David Avanesian, why the fuck leave BLK Prime?
Because it's about who you can fight next.
He didn't leave them They told him relationship over with, sir.
You don't know that. You just assume it. More
No, I ain't talking
propaganda.
to you. I'm not talking to you, Brim.
Hold on, Brim. Hey,
I'm talking
Ayo,
to
didn't you?
E3.
Ayo, haven't you been quoted as saying that you wanted Terence Bud Crawford to fight somebody in the top 5?
What you mean? No, I wanted him. What you mean? That
So you never said on your show, on your channel, make sure y'all go sub up to IOTBA Boxing Talk, that you want Terence Crawford to fight a top 5 ranked opponent.
I mean, we want him to fight somebody that's worth fighting.
Okay, and doesn't Virgil Ortiz fit the bill?
Yeah, but E3, he's not.
So what's the problem?
You should call him Terrence. I bring no money to the table, Crawford.
So now he don't bring money to the table,
let me
even
tell
though
you
he
why.
had allegedly $50 million, $25 million a piece.
I know.
Now the man doesn't bring any money to the table.
No, but you spoke on Virgil. No, hell no. I'm not finna let you do that.
No, I'm not gonna let you do what you doing.
Don't do your Deion Sanders dance. Because y'all see he tried to flip it to that 50 million.
I stated a fact.
No, let's talk about Virgil. Like
Let's
you
talk
said,
about it.
like all you dudes on her, especially you, be talking about, oh, Virgil Ortiz ducking him. Jerron Bruce Ennis ducking him. Nigga, when you make it to this level, it's called prize fight, nigga. You going after the bigger bag. And don't tell me Terence Crawford is Earl Spence ain't on Terence Crawford level fighting wise. Don't sit up here and fucking tell me that. You know what Virgil Ortiz and Boots Ennis did? They knew the bigger bag was with Earl Spence. That's why he chose the WBA. That's why Boots chose the IBF route. They didn't choose to go Terrence, I bring no money to the table Crawford route, because he brings nothing to the table.
Okay, I heard you say that stupid ass shit earlier this morning, and I got a rebuttal for you, Ayo, because are we really gonna sit up here and act like Sean Porter didn't get his biggest payday going up against Terrence?
Man, we all know that Bob Arum
it's a yes or no question, my brother.
Hey,
did he or did he not? Who did he make more money with?
I don't know. I ain't see the numbers. I don't know.
Now you don't know. Oh, now you don't know.
Well, I don't know. Let me see the proof.
He made more money
hold on,
fighting.
but you
gonna let me answer? He made more money fighting Terence Bud Crawford than he made fighting Earl Spence Jr.
How we know that? You heard Porter say that?
No.
So how we know that? That's speculation.
Google.
You know why it's speculation? Because this is thing right here.
Hold on. You remember when they was negotiating that deal? Everybody was saying Bob was being cheap just to start negotiations out to at a 1 million. You remember when niggas was saying that shit? And then the shit went to purse bid, but then it ended up not going to purse bid because Bob was like, fuck it. I guess I'll go ahead and pay these niggas.
Speculation. Speculation.
Ain't no speculation, nigga. That's a fact. I
that's
on this shit.
No, that's speculation. Because see, that's what the difference what you Crawford fans want to do. Y'all want us to believe what y'all want us to believe. Now, if I'm crystal clear about this,
you don't believe facts, my brother.
Hold up. If I'm crystal clear about this,
like a personal issue.
No, if I'm crystal clear about this. Numbers came out with Terence Crawford making between $1 and $2 million. But did you niggas want to believe that? No.
Was it a credible source? To that, I say, was it a credible source?
So what's the credible source? Where's the credible source with Terence Crawford and Sean Porter making this big bag that y'all talking about?
You want me to pull it up?
Because Terence Crawford said it?
I'll pull it up. I'll show you.
No, because Terence Crawford
it ain't about what he said. Nigga, Bob said it too. What are you talking about?
No. Look, Bob said he lost more money.
No, I ain't talking about that. You talking about some other shit.
No,
this Terence Crawford versus Sean Porter purse.
This coincides with what I'm saying.
You moving the goalpost.
No, this coincides with what I'm saying.
No, it don't. You making up some shit.
Now listen, I don't know how much money Porter got paid. If the nigga got $4 million, kudos to him.
I'm telling you, he got $4 million.
You niggas want to believe what y'all want to believe. Because when they put out the David Avanesian versus Terence Crawford, they say the numbers. Now you say E3. Is it a credible source?
Okay, so let me ask you a question, Ayo, before I move on. Is DraftKings credible to you?
I don't know.
You don't know?
Listen, ain't nobody credible but the sources.
Okay, so nobody is credible but the sources. But your sources are credible, right? Because you got sources that you tell me a lot of shit, and you expect for me to take your word on some shit, right? But I can't take DraftKings' word for some shit.
Listen, my source is not always right.
I'm not saying they are. I'm not saying that, but this right here clearly states that per Mike Coppinger reported in September that Crawford is guaranteed upwards of $6 million, and Porter is set to earn at least $4 million.
Oh, okay. You quoted
60-40 pay-per-view split. So that means they earn more than that with back-end money on ESPN Plus.
Oh, so you quoting Mike Coppinger.
I'm quoting DraftKings. Absolutely.
No, but it said per Mike Coppinger.
Yeah,
though,
per
right?
Mike Coppinger. Do you want me to go to somebody else too?
Ain't this the same Mike Coppinger? Ain't this the same Mike Coppinger who came out and told us that Earl and Crawford was gonna fight on November the 19th?
What about ESPN, Ayo? What about ESPN?
I'm talking about wasn't that him? No, I'm saying wasn't
ESPN, bro.
I'm saying wasn't that Mike Coppinger who came out and told us that?
Can you just say sources ain't always right? But
but what I'm saying is,
with the thing with this, Ayo, this is what you're not going to do. It's multiple sources saying the same shit, bro. So to me, that's credible.
Because
how is it not credible?
Because you want to believe it's credible.
I believe it's credible. Very fucking credible.
Okay, and listen, that's what I'm saying. Why can't we believe it's credible when them numbers came out and it said y'all this so-called 10 million y'all was talking about, Crawford got paid between 1 and 2 million. So why we can't believe that?
What was the source, Ayo?
It don't matter what the source was.
It does matter.
No,
is, bro.
Listen.
Why the sources don't matter, bro?
No. Sources do matter. But what I'm saying, it came out just like that shit came out about Earl Spence and Ugas. They got 1 million apiece, so-called, and 50% they split it. You niggas ran with that shit. Was that credible, or did you just want to run with it?
Yes, because multiple sources were reporting the same shit, Ayo. So I believe it was credible. Yes.
No. People want see Crawford people who support him. Y'all want to run with the sources because y'all have a dislike for Earl Spence. So the sources about Earl Spence, him and Ugas getting 1 million apiece, and they split 50% like Ugas. Like I want everybody to make this make sense. How the hell would Ugas get paid the same amount as Earl Spence?
That was the
why the hell?
That was pay-per-view shares, bro. Hold on. The guarantee was 1.5 for Earl and 1 million for Ugas. They split 50-50 pay-per-view shares. What is so hard to
So how is that believable?
He did 60-40 with Danny Garcia.
How is that believable?
So you telling me with Sean Porter pay-per-view split?
So you telling me that's believable?
He did 50-50 with Mikey. So why is that shit not believable?
Porter was a bigger name.
Here, bro.
No, Porter was a bigger name than Ugas at the time.
Nigga, Porter can't sell shit.
Porter was a bigger name who fought everybody. Everybody around the world know who Porter was. Now hold up. You mean to tell me this? If Terence Crawford, now I want y'all to listen to this,
bro. Before I gotta go to
this is my last statement. It's my last statement.
Go ahead.
If Earl Spence contract says 65% to 35% for Terence Crawford, y'all think Ugas getting a better deal than Terence Crawford?
Ain't that what you've been saying because he's with the PBC?
No, I'm saying no.
You told me that shit.
No. It's about Crawford name recognition is way bigger than Ugas. And we know Crawford versus Spence is a bigger fight. So
which is why most fans say the fight should be 50-50, but y'all don't want to hear that shit.
All right, go ahead. I'll go to the next
one. Okay. All right, man. Going out to Boxing Nerd 101. You're live on the chat with the Woodpack. Talk to me, man.
Yeah, it was good, E3.
What's poppin', fam? How are you?
Not too bad. I'm chilling, listening to you guys go back and forth. It's fun.
Already, nigga, we do this all day, every day, bro. Go ahead.
Nah, I was just appreciate you having me on the panel. You know, I think it's a good business deal. This might be the first time me agreeing with Big Fish on something, but I feel like Alexis Rocha is probably the best competition Bud's had in a while. Just because of all the speculations when it comes to Sean Porter and Kell Brook, they weren't at their best, according to hearsay.
Right.
Also, Kenny Porter could have been just salty, you know. He could just be making stuff up. Because Sean Porter really couldn't fight how he usually fights with Terence Crawford because he's a master of judging distance. along with being a better counterpuncher than anybody else Sean Porter's ever faced. So we can't just say Sean Porter just was more strategic in his approach. He couldn't just lunge in because what happened with Spence happened in the 10th round instead of the 11th with Crawford, right? So, so he couldn't just run in like that because other than Thurman, Terence was probably the biggest puncher he's ever felt or faced because he was the only one that stopped him. But that's not here nor there. But Alexis Rocha would be a perfect matchup for Terence Crawford. Just a nice showcase knockout because he was getting hit way too much by that 50-year-old man that was ranked 40th in the world or something like that. He was a small guy coming up from lightweight, I think he was. Yeah, he was just a replacement fighter that happened in like 1 week or so. He was getting caught flush by the smaller person. He did get a real knockout, but he almost got stopped by cuts because of a headbutt. So Alexis will be a nice showcase KO. The real fight would be Virgil if he can't get Spence right away. And we do not. Okay, Blair would be fun. It will just bring more profile to Terence because if you talk trash to Terence, he's gonna talk trash back. So
he gonna talk shit. Blair's gonna talk shit. He truly believes he can beat them dudes, bro. Like I don't think he acted. He truly believes in his heart of hearts that he can beat them dudes. He's not scared of them at all.
Because we want the Terence that fought Jose Benavidez to come out again when it comes to the press tour and everything.
Yeah,
because that was hella entertaining.
Yeah.
This guy said "F your mama" when the guy was training.
I think it's only a couple of boxers that can pull that side of bud out of him. One of them is Jamel, and then the other one may be Blair. You're right.
Mm-hmm. Just because of all the propaganda he's going to be spewing out of his mouth, and he's going to get annoying. He's going to be like a little gnat on your shoulder, just constantly bickering. Like he's going to be that little annoying brother that won't shut up. So. Yeah, that'll be just a good showcase fight as well. So a lot of showcase fights at Golden Boy. Now, do any of them have a chance? Not really. I don't think so. Terence is just too good. But the only fight he could be at risk of losing is Virgil Ortiz. He could just get caught with something stupid by accident and new WBO champion. But I don't think that will happen. But
it's a very competitive fight. I think Bud and Virgil is a hell of a fight. I'm high on Virgil. I know a lot of people not, but I am. I like Virgil Ortiz.
No doubt. I got caught lacking when I said on Twitter that he was a one-dimensional fighter, and someone showed a clip of him boxing the hell out of Green Machine.
Yeah, he can box.
Yeah, he can. He has good feet. I underestimated him, but Alexis Rocha is a perfect fight. I want to see Boots fight Villa. That'll be a good showcase fight for him. Because
about the guy that just damn near stopped Rashidi, right?
The very guy that's on my profile right now. That was Villa knocking him down in the 12th round. Yeah. So you see Rashidi's face.
Yeah, man. That was a good ass fight. Yeah.
That was a fun fight. But yeah, man. Appreciate you for having me on the Phantom, man. I'm ready for part 20.
Anytime.
I'm ready to get my money's worth, man. Let's go.
I got you, man. It's coming, man. It just got to be a demand for it. If y'all want it, y'all can get it. Is that all you got to say, Boxing Nerd?
No, I'm just ready for everybody else so we can get to cooking for the last.
Man, I think I got one more person, man. Let's go out to the BFB Master Q. You're live on the chapter. Wolfpack. Talk to me, man. What's popping, bro?
What's popping, Heath? What's popping, everybody?
I can't call him my brother. How are you down there?
Oh, man, I'm all right, man. You know, man, I have my opinion on this situation, man.
Go ahead, Q.
You know, if Bud was to go over there to Golden Boy to get a Virgil Ortiz fight, man, I wouldn't be mad at that, not one bit. But being as though I know this man's finna go over here and fight Alexis Roach Blunt, which for him gonna be a step up fight, right? Because I'm in agreement with Boxing Nerd compared to everybody else he done fought, David Avocado and all the mother. This is gonna be a step up fight right here, man. Oh man, I'm just ready to see the man fight somebody, man. That's all. Other than that, you know, I wouldn't mind seeing Boots fight that Villa dude myself, shit, so he can finally step his competition up as well. Because I'm tired of seeing him showcase fights as well. I want to see him fight somebody that ain't scared.
Man, you want to talk about exhibitions, Q?
Oh man,
God
say
damn.
man. Well, he just got through fighting the Karen, so you know the names is coming. You know what I'm saying? He keep on fighting them exhibitions, and boy, look here, he'll catch up with Bud with the nicknames. You know what I'm saying? But he fight Virgil Ortiz, man. That'll be a respectable fight. I had to give it to him. He fight Virgil.
Okay. So let me ask you this: if he were to fight Virgil and defeat him, where would you rank his resume at 147 compared to Errol Spence's?
Ooh.
Trumps it.
It's a good question, huh, Q?
No, it don't. Stop lying.
No. Hear me out.
Go ahead, Q.
Man, you know we're gonna come to that when that comes.
I'm just saying, it's a hypothetical. Would you say it's closer, or would you still give the edge to Earl, or would you say it's a tie?
I mean, it'll be semi closer, but E3 it'll be just one fight compared to how many quality fights Earl done had. And if he fights Thurman, regardless of what anybody say, the Virgil won't trump that one.
What?
Even if it's at 154?
What?
Even if it's at 154, because it's Keith Thurman.
Wow.
He only lost one time to Manny Pacquiao, and not only that, Thurman always talked that shit about he done fought Earl's leftovers. What better way than to knock out the man that said to knocked out his leftovers, knocked you out too? That's very impressive. That's very impressive.
No, it's not.
No, this is an open panel question. This is
it's open panel, y'all. Y'all go ahead and rock. Y'all go ahead.
So IOTB. Can I explain why it's a better? He has a better resume automatically.
I'm listening.
Well, Virgil Ortiz is pretty much the Artur Beterbiev over 147. He has all KOs, right?
Man, Virgil Ortiz ain't did shit in boxing right now. So how the fuck is him beating Virgil Ortiz?
My God.
No, Virgil
Keep
Ortiz
up IOTB. All
no, he
knockouts
won
on his
my
resume.
he got next award. But he ain't won, he ain't no champion. So how would that even come close?
In terms
to
of his
Earl
punching
Smith's
power,
resume?
he's the most feared man at 140. Second
Man,
most feared.
you could be feared all day long. If you ain't done nothing to get no belt, how is that win will be closer to Earl? It ain't nowhere near close.
Well, number one, Spence hasn't really fought a power puncher in his career. Who's a power puncher? Danny Garcia? That's a good joke. Mr. No look hook Danny Garcia.
Hey, boxing nerd. You hear this blasphemy Q talking about way better resume. If you put Danny Garcia as a fight that Bud Crawford had, their resume exactly the same. And Danny Garcia ain't no super duper man at 147. That's the difference between their resumes. Danny Garcia fight.
But
That's
Danny
the only
Garcia been in the ring
with
better competition though than Bud.
Sure.
At 147.
Danny Garcia dug Bud's
He
home
had.
$3 million guaranteed.
And 140 Q.
Danny Garcia was a whole at 147. Everybody ran through him.
He got a better resume than Crawford at 140.
It's easy to have a better resume if you're holding all your fighters hostage and keeping them from fighting Bud Crawford. I mean, let's be real here, man. Y'all be spinning, y'all faking the funk.
Dispute what's on paper. You making excuses. We talking about what's on paper.
Danny Garcia ducked the fight. Who did he fight? The Doug Bud for $3 million guaranteed.
How you know what he got paid from PBC?
He didn't get that much.
Hey, think about this though. I want you niggas to really use y'all mind real quick. If y'all
Something
think
you don't do?
So do you think if somebody offering him this, that PBC ain't gonna give him that or more?
Do you even know who he fought? I want to know if you know who he fought instead of fighting Bud Crawford with $3 million guaranteed.
Adrian Granados.
Thank you. Adrian Granados. You think he got paid more for fighting Adrian Granados? Please spare me the bullshit.
Danny Garcia always sell out the Barclays. He a big deal at the Barclays.
Okay, what they got to do with his guarantee though?
No, he a big deal. That means he bring a lot of money to the Barclays, bro. He one of the few fighters that consistently sell that motherfucker out. Danny Garcia
could have
getting
fought Bud
paid.
Crawford and got a $3 million guaranteed. Instead, he fought who
Man,
just
why we
named. I
going
don't want
back
to hear
then?
it.
We talking about now.
Because it's the same old common theme. It's the same common theme.
No,
Same
we talking
bullshit.
about now.
Y'all use the
Hey,
y'all
real.
use the hostage move that they've been doing against Bud, knowing damn well the PBC wasn't trying to have their fighters fight him at
Hey, can I ask
147.
you a question, bro? Can I ask you a question, sir?
Sure.
Ain't this the only option Terence Crawford got? Is to go to
No,
Golden Boy?
that's not the only option he had. He could have decided to fight it be okay, but he
You
probably
do
wouldn't have been able
realize
to
that
get
Floyd
that competition
Mayweather.
that he want.
You do realize Floyd would love to sign Terence Crawford, right?
Well, if he would love to
told you
sign
this
them,
shit a million times.
if he hold up. Hold up,
Hey, somebody audio
hey,
fucked up, man. Fix your audio.
hold up, E3. Ain't you the same nigga that preached to me? Say Earl, PBC and Floyd Money Mayweather like 50-50? Ain't that what you preached to me?
You said say what again?
Ain't you? Then you tell me PBC and Floyd Mayweather coincide?
Yeah,
What
yeah.
is
He
it?
business partners with his
Okay,
second
so why
father,
the
Al
hell?
Roker.
So why would Floyd Mayweather even touch him the way Terence Crawford came out here and disrespected them like that?
So you mean to tell me you think if Floyd had the opportunity to sign Terence Crawford, he wouldn't
He
sign him?
did. He just lost.
No. Let me finish. Based off of what Bud said in that IG live.
Yeah, that did a lot.
Okay, bro. And you do
And
realize
look, this is the
you
thing
do
right
realize
here.
he don't have
E3,
Tank no more, right?
E3.
Floyd has 0 stars right now. So you telling me
just
that
lost
if he
Tank.
had the opportunity to sign Bud, he wouldn't sign him based off of that IG?
No, because if that was the case, he'll be signed already. Floyd just lost Tank. Terence Crawford will be signed to Mayweather Promotions. He just lost this.
But you're the same nigga that said he had 0 options, and now that he came with the BLK Prime shit, you didn't like that, and now that he's going to Golden Boy, you don't like that.
No,
saying, he doesn't have any options to that's his only options. Which one is it, Ayo?
No, that is his only option.
But wait a minute. But
Boy.
before that, you said he had 0 options.
No, okay, David Ebenezer.
That you was wrong.
Look, David Ebenezer counts as a 0 option.
No, it doesn't.
Yes, it do.
No, it doesn't. Nobody expect for him to go to no goddamn starter company.
Hey,
Nobody saw that.
They gave him the bag, right?
Allegedly, yes. That was an option that we didn't know he had. Correct.
So look, why wouldn't he go if he got 10 mil? Wouldn't everybody else do it?
Ayo, you're deflecting.
No, I'm
saying
saying
he had no options.
No.
My point is he had several options and he still has options.
What was his several options?
Obviously, Floyd Mayweather, BLK Prime that we didn't know about, and Golden Boy right now. That's several options. What are we talking about?
Why do you keep bringing
Am I speaking French?
up?
You say what?
Why do you keep bringing Floyd Mayweather up?
Do I have to play the audio? Because I really don't feel like pulling up.
No. You don't have to play the audio.
Okay.
What I'm saying.
Okay.
Floyd, I know what you're talking about.
Okay.
But if Floyd Mayweather was going to sign him, that would have been signed, sealed, and delivered.
What makes you think that Bud wanted to sign with Floyd is the better question?
Oh, but ain't you the same one who told me that would do one? And I said it too. That would do wonders if Bud signed with Floyd Mayweather.
Yes, I believe that would have been phenomenal.
So why wouldn't he want to?
But Bud probably don't like the way the Floyd move outside the ring.
Hold up.
It's 2 alpha males.
Hold up. Fuck the way he moved. Signing with Floyd, wouldn't that guarantee him all them fights he wanted?
I don't know.
Everybody, y'all told me.
I don't know that.
Y'all told me Floyd Mayweather was PBC.
And you told me that Floyd don't make fights. So I can't sit up here and say that he's going to guarantee if he's these fights with Errol Spence and Jamil and all these other motherfuckers if he signed with Floyd. I can't say that.
No, but you got to understand, Terence Crawford ain't no young fighter. He at the end of his career. So this is a fighter who you make fights for if he's profitable. Floyd Mayweather looked at Terence Crawford and said, go to Golden Boy.
That's your personal opinion, Ayo, but go ahead. Go ahead, y'all.
No, I'm being honest, E3.
No, you're not. That's your opinion.
No. Okay, yeah, it is my opinion, but this is my honest opinion. If Terence Crawford was this guy like y'all said he was, and Floyd Mayweather wanted that dude from the 402 Omaha, Nebraska so badly, Floyd Mayweather would have been on his personal jet to that population city of 267 to sign that guy as his front door.
267,000 IO or
No,
267?
267 people.
Okay.
Population in Omaha. I'm just being sarcastic.
I gotta run through the rest of y'all. Y'all go ahead.
Hey, IO, they go whip your legs, man, like Brimley said.
I know the truth hurts,
IO,
but
we all know this boy's options is very limited, man. They're exaggerating the situation. We all
Say,
know,
man,
boy, E3 the king of that shit, ain't he, boy?
man, watch this. Now we finna be hearing how dangerous Alexis Roach Blunt is.
Hey, he
How
can
so
put you to
many
sleep.
people ducked him. Oh
He
my
can put you to
God.
sleep in
Yo,
more
say we
ways
finna
than
be.
one, huh? That Blunt, huh?
Say, man, he's a dangerous opponent, man. He can put you to sleep at any time.
Oh man, his last.
Yep.
Hey, they gonna say his. Hey Q, they gonna say his last 5 opponents, he knocked them out all. Q.
Oh man, they're gonna say he's a real true power puncher.
But look, that's what I'm trying to tell them. I ain't mad at Crawford because look, that. I mean, it really do make sense. But that's the only option that he really have. But it still makes sense.
Man,
This ain't
I'm
no good.
happy.
Huh?
Yeah, I'm happy he going here, IO, because I didn't want to see any more pathetic fights coming from him. Truth be told, man, I want to see him fight a real opponent. Seriously, his fan base, his diehard, blood-sucking fan base, really respects his resume and look at all the accolades and equate that to what I'm talking about. He doesn't have a Hall of Famer on his resume. I've asked about 700 people this same question on this show. Nobody has yet to name a Hall of Famer that this man has faced. So, hey, if we compare this to college football, he wouldn't get into the title what they call it, the
The
BCS,
national,
but
the bowl game.
his strength of schedule is
Yep, the BCS.
450th in the country.
What was that guy
shit.
named? Ashy?
Talk
That
your
he
shit,
fought. He
bitch.
was 40-some years old. His name was Ashy. He looked ashy.
Yeah. The boy's strength of schedule is pathetic. Boxing
He
nerd,
looked ashy.
what you think about that analogy, boxing nerd? The strength of schedule of Terence Crawford. Where would you rank that across the hit? If he's recognized as the Hall of Famer, would you consider him to be the least of the greats? Like if you compare him to Floyd Mayweather, Manny Pacquiao, which y'all try to do, y'all try to say that Terence Crawford is this all-time
Who's
great fighter.
y'all? I think he's an all-time great fighter if he fights Errol Spence.
So that means Earl Spencer's an all-time great fighter too.
The
right?
both of them are making their pledge towards that. Their trajectory is definitely going in that direction, I believe.
Stephen Brimley, is Earl Spencer all-time great fighter?
No.
Did you just hear what Boxing Nerd said?
What?
He said he believes that if Terence Crawford beats Spence, that elevates him it cements him as a Hall of Famer. So that means Earl Spence has to be an all-timer too, right?
Oh my God! This is malarkey. It's malarkey.
So you don't have an answer.
It's a waste of oxygen. He beats Errol Spencer. All it does is further add to his legacy. If Errol Spence beats Terence Crawford, that cements him as a Hall of Fame. It's a difference.
Hey, somebody said Earl Spence never fought a power puncher. Well, what fucking power puncher have Terence Crawford ever fought?
Mean Machine, stop it.
Me? Who the fuck was he?
Green bean.
A power puncher. A puncher
He's
with a
a
high
power
Man,
knockout rate.
who the fuck was he, bro? Who he done
dropped
beat?
Terence Crawford and he dropped Virgil Ortiz. Stop it.
Who he done beat?
He didn't beat
He
anybody,
did
but
drop
he
Terence
dropped Virgil Ortiz and Crawford. But
Bro, Crawford always get hurt, bro.
not dropped though.
But they didn't call it this. But he always.
But we
get
all
hurt.
know he got dropped. Stop it.
But he always get hurt though, boxing nerd.
Oh,
No, he
don't say
does
that
not.
out
chin
He
loud.
does
is
Some
not
of
get
his
hurt.
fans gonna say he didn't get dropped.
So you're saying
Don't
in
say
all
that out
39
loud.
fights. So you're saying in all 39 fights he's ever had, he always gets hurt. Every single one of them.
Not every single one, but you
All
can
right, so
point
don't
out.
say always.
No, you could. No, I'm talking about in big fights. Like we can't count them. I ain't gonna even say big fights against like Gamboa hurt him. Who else hurt him?
Why
Kamalakas hurt
you
him.
said a lot and then you're struggling
No,
to fight.
I'm saying, bro, when you look, boxing nerd, is we gonna count the 30 guys he fought?
I know 2 or 3 people that hurt him. I know.
Nah, bro. Terence Crawford gets rocked a lot. That's what people talk about him. When Terence Crawford get hurt, he want to get his punch back instead of being defensively responsible, going back in the right way.
So Errol Spence don't get rocked a lot?
No. I listen. I done seen Errol Spence get hurt before a couple of times.
Okay, that's fair to say. Go ahead, boxing nerd.
Nah, I was just saying Errol Spence has yet to fight a power puncher.
Hey,
If Ugas hurt
oh,
him.
it's fun.
So are we all collectively saying that Kell Brook and Danny Garcia are power punchers?
Huh?
Are Kell Brook and Danny Garcia power punchers?
Yes, Danny Garcia a power puncher. Yes, Kell Brook was a power puncher.
E3.
Bro, look. Danny Garcia was a power puncher, bro.
No, he
That's
was
what he
not,
was known
man.
for. And Kell Brook was a big, strong welterweight. Yes, he was strong. Yes, ask Sean Porter can Kell Brook hit, because that's one of the only dudes I seen Sean Porter get controlled by during the fight. I'm talking about engaged Sean Porter, a young Sean Porter, a guy who was hungry, not a guy who was thinking about retirement before the fight against Terence Crawford.
Yeah, not that guy. That was
Stop making excuses. He got in the ring and he lost. Period.
That was a completely different guy. There's no excuse. It's the truth, Brimley. Stop it.
Damn,
man.
his own daddy said.
So wait, Brimley, are you saying Danny Garcia and Kell Brook are power punchers?
Say what?
Are Danny Garcia?
Danny Garcia is not a power puncher.
He's a good puncher, a respectable puncher, not a power puncher. Correct?
Man, Danny Garcia has rocked a lot of motherfuckers, man. What
And
a lot of boxers have rocked each
lost
other.
Who he
every
rock at
notable
147,
147
Big Fish? Enlighten me, educate me, because maybe I'm missing something.
He hurt Thurman and he hurt Sean Porter.
Who did he rock at 147?
Everybody hurts Thurman.
Porter.
Everybody hurts Thurman. That's a horrible comparison.
What you mean? You said whoever he rocked. He hurt Thurman and he hurt Sean Porter.
Everybody hurts Thurman to the body.
And he caught Errol Spence with some shit too.
That he rubbed off his chin.
Yeah, he did. Yeah, he did catch Earl with a couple of good shots.
He caught Earl with some shit. Like, now.
Earl was walking right through that shit. Get the
let's say
it
this.
wasn't anything, man.
No, let's say this. Danny Garcia was a smaller welterweight. Can we agree with that?
Yeah, that's all Earl do is fight small welterweights outside of Kell Brook.
Man, see, who Terence Crawford fought then, man?
Nigga, you know who he
power
fought.
punches. We're talking about power punches.
What power puncher What power puncher Terence Crawford done fought? I need to hear this.
Polestar was a power puncher.
Oh, he
was a power
wasn't
puncher.
boxing nerd.
Come on now. Yes, he was.
Knockout percentages were in the high 40s, low 40s.
When he fought him, he was a power puncher. People were scared of him. Mean Machine was a power puncher. He's fought like 3 or 4, more than Errol Spence has ever fought. Let's be real.
Hey man, hold on, y'all. My brother Eddie Atlas, aka the Boxing Encyclopedia, just pulled up on the Woodpack. Talk to me, big bro. What's popping?
E3, what's happening, man? How about it doing?
I'm doing well, my brother. You all right?
I'm good, man. I got an early one in the morning, but I figured I'd come on in for a second. I'm hearing too much nonsense. Got to come over. You know what I'm saying? Further set the record straight. And Big Fish, if you can see my avatar, that's for you.
I can't see that bullshit.
where the caption says, "Your wig, sir."
Nigga,
but anyhow, you know what I'm saying? Like, yeah, y'all boy just sick, man. You know what I'm saying? Because this further pushes the point. You know what I'm saying? Y'all talking about boss move. Only bossing y'all boys over there doing the yes sir bossing. Goddamn employee of the month. You know what I'm saying? Oh yes sir, Mr. Heyman, I'll do it. Please don't take my horses. I'll fight Keith Thurman. Please don't take my. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, man. Y'all boys out there, man. Y'all just mad. You know what I'm saying? Oh, Crawford ain't got no
What we
option.
mad
Yes, he
for?
does, man. Because it further proves that Crawford can do what he want without Earl Spence.
How can Crawford do what he wants?
Exactly.
He can go elsewhere and make money
Look at
without
Earl
Earl
talking
Spence.
about
Exactly. Talk to him, Mosquito. Talk to him, bro.
Spence gonna jump in the ring with Keith Thurman and get his usual $2 million guarantee with no back end money because the paper you gonna do shit numbers as always. You know what I'm saying? So
look at Earl talking about exactly.
He talking about y'all acting like AT&T Stadium is his house. He ain't even filled it up. Canelo put more bodies in seats than he did, twice the number Spence did.
That's Canelo, bro. Don't make that
Spence
He
had to say
did
a
do that with a
$35
guy that don't speak English, though. You got to take that in consideration. With a guy that don't speak English.
Spence had to sell $35 tickets for his biggest crowd. You know what I'm saying? Come on now.
Are you serious?
But anyhow, man. And then we talking, and then Big Fish. I heard you talk about Post-Old. Now let me ask you this, Io. You've been around the Derrick James camp a little bit. Do you consider Jamel Charlo to be a power puncher nowadays?
Of course, Jamel Charlo is a power.
Okay.
Now, let me say this.
No,
let me answer that. No, Jamel Charlo was a boxer at first when he was with Ronnie Shields.
Exactly.
When he got with Derrick James,
and he got with Derrick James.
Derrick James showed him how to sit down on his punches.
Yep.
Right, correctly. And then Post-Old, when he got with Freddie Roach, he started sitting down on his shots, and he went on a streak of knockouts. He was the first one to stop Matisse, really stop him, made him quit on a knee. When Matisse was
he was damaged goods after Danny Garcia.
Damaged goods.
Yeah,
you see how they move the goalposts?
No, so
every
hold
single
up.
time, bro. It's always a fucking excuse.
Hold up. So
even
Danny
if he beat
Garcia
Earl, there
will
will be an excuse. Y'all heard it here first. I'm telling you, they gonna say something.
Man,
we'll never get credit, bro. Never.
No, I give Terence Crawford credit for beating the tomato cans.
Wait a minute. What fight do you give him credit for? Just out of curiosity. Then I'm
what
gonna go
fight
back
I give him credit for?
Yeah, what fight? At 135, 141, which one?
The only fight I can give Terence Crawford credit for in his career is against Yodikas Gamboa, even though Gamboa was coming up.
Are you kidding me, bro?
Sliding him in the same breath of giving him credit, bro.
That's the only one I give him credit for.
That's the only one
I give him credit, but there's no but if you giving him credit.
Oh man,
no, he posed. No, Gamboa was a real opponent,
bro.
Ayo. So Ayo, let me ask you this, Ayo. Prior to the Porter fight, who you had picked to win?
Before the Porter fight against Crawford?
Yeah.
I had Crawford.
Okay. Big Fish, who you had to pick to win?
Shit,
tell the truth.
I'm telling the truth. Why you always say that bullshit like I'm a fucking liar, man? Shut the hell up and let me answer the question. We could go find this shit. I was praying for Sean Porter to win, praying, meaning that I know the motherfucker wasn't gonna win unless it was a lucky punch. I ain't fucking stupid, mosquito spray. I know who the fucking favorite of the fight was. Terence Crawford is the answer.
Oh man.
Go ahead, mosquito. These niggas ridiculous, bro. Go ahead.
What?
Yeah, we ridiculous.
Y'all niggas ridiculous.
This shit is comical, man. This shit is comical.
He thrill or something else.
Hey, mosquito. This nigga Ayo, he don't believe no sources. He don't believe Google. He don't believe person. He don't believe shit.
No, no, mosquito. See, he trying to twist it up. I told you this.
I ain't twisting up shit.
Boy, he is the modern day Deion Sanders. I see him doing that touchdown dance now. Hey, y'all remember? I think I was watching this. I think that was Tim Brown. He got drafted to somebody on the first kickoff return. He ran it back. Then Deion said, "Man, you got me fucked up." If Deion got that kick return, ran that bitch back, boy, you seen that famous hot step, boy? That's E Thriller, the Black Picasso, boy.
Man. But hey, check this out. Y'all talking about y'all having a conversation about who is and ain't Hall of Famers. Let me tell y'all something, man. Earl Spence, and I've been told you this plenty of times, Big Fish. I know you resent it because that's your boy or whatever. But Earl Spence right now is not even the greatest fighter to come out the Metroplex. He is still chasing Donald Curry right now, man.
Okay, that's fine.
But Big Fish, Ayo enlighten Big Fish. He called Donald Curry a scrub, but he ain't never heard of.
Look, I think it's real close now, fam. I don't even know if Donald Carey's still over Earl Spence now.
What?
This nigga.
You do know prior to that Lord Huntington fight, I forget the guy, Lord Huntington fight, Curry was by some accounts was the number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world. When has Spence ever outside of the 214 been called the number 1 pound for pound fighter in the world?
No, I get that, but you talking about the guy in Earl Spence who is number 3 on a lot of people pound for pound.
Hey, I don't think
no, he's not. No, he's not. He ain't number 3 on no. He ain't number 3 on.
He number 3 or 4 on a lot of people.
No, he's not.
Never been number 1 pound for pound on your list.
Who, Earl?
Yeah, Earl. I don't even think you done put him number 1 on your list.
No. Because
So Ayo, hold on real quick, Ayo. So I know Crawford, we established that. Would you put Spence above Canelo on pound for pound?
Absolutely, he above Canelo.
Would you put him above Inoue?
No, I got Inoue number 1.
How you gonna put him over Canelo?
Would you put Spence above Usyk?
I got Usyk number 2.
Would you put Spence above Bivol?
Yes, I got Spence above Bivol. Bivol like number 8 or 9 on my list.
So wait. Where's Crawford?
Crawford is number 4 on my list. Earl is number 3.
Why is Crawford?
Of course he is. Of course he is.
Nah, bro. Look. Hey, hold up. Now listen. Don't try to throw salt on me for saying that. Now look. Crawford just fought David Avanesian. You want me to keep him up there for fighting David Avanesian?
Yes, until he loses. He's a 3-division
champion. It ain't until he loses.
Man, he ain't fucking testing his skills out.
I need to fight somebody, man.
Hey, pound for pound ain't just about if you ain't lost. You got to fight somebody to stay on that list, especially at the top. Last pound for pound I did, I had Crawford number 1. But this pound for pound, he dropped down three slots to number 4.
Go to devastation.
Hey, somebody got some static in the background, man. Fix your audio.
That ain't me.
Y'all good?
Not me either.
Yeah, I dropped him down 3 spots. Y'all think because he ain't lost? Of course he ain't gonna lose to guys. He got he 100. The odds 100, 1,000 to 1. Of course,
the odds were 1,000 to 1.
Man, come on now. Listen, I'm gonna tell you like this. It was only a 0.5% of people, and that was only the people in David Avanesian country who thought he was gonna win this fight.
Not his country, his camp.
His country.
I don't think his country thought he was gonna win.
Yes, they did. They believed in him.
I don't think so.
Come on, man. Y'all got to stop talking about Crawford still. He ain't still number 1 pound for pound, not fighting no fucking body. Hold him accountable and say, okay, Crawford, we still think, wooty woo, you one of the guys, right. But you can't be number 1 if you ain't fighting nobody.
Okay, IOTB, if he beats Alexis Rocha, does he go above Spence?
Fuck no.
Listen.
If
he went down,
it's a step up fight.
At this point, man, Spence been fighting names, but guys that ain't at their best at 147. Danny Garcia was not at his best at 147. Ugas was not. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just didn't fight Spence the second half of the fight. I don't know what the fuck went on with that.
This nigga making excuses for a champion.
But I'm talking about what spectacular wins. When the last time Spence stopped somebody not on their feet?
Man, listen, fam. This is boxing, fam. When you make it to this level and you fighting real fighters, you ain't gonna be able to stop everybody.
Sean Porter wasn't real fighting because Kenny Porter said so.
Nah, bro. Sean Porter was done before he walked in that ring.
Yo, guys, hit the like button, man.
Going to the motherfucking Pro Bowl tonight, boy.
Hey, didn't I tell you what happened behind the scenes?
Yeah, you told me what happened. But
he was done.
Hey, hold on. Do you remember what my answer was to that?
It's his fault.
Yeah, I said I didn't give a fuck.
Yeah, but I'm saying you
fault is
right.
that?
No, you right. You right.
So we can't use
Okay,
that as an excuse as to why he got his ass knocked out.
Ayo, who using that kind of logic? Do you get Spence full credit for the Kell Brook victory?
Of course, I give him full credit for that.
He coming down 2 weight class out with a broken eye socket off of real power punches.
Hey, bro, listen.
Yeah, why does he get credit for that, Ayo? Please enlighten us.
Because he was the champion, bro. Kell Brook was the champion at 147.
So it's a lot of niggas.
And then hold up. Y'all act like Kell Brook. Y'all act like Kell Brook wasn't winning that fight after 6 rounds.
Man, we ain't trying to hear that. He was still damaged goods.
Hey, mosquito spray. Mosquito.
If you want to make that point about Sean Porter the same fighter, then we can say the same shit when it comes to Kell Brook facing Errol Spence Jr.
That's not true, though.
That's
Mosquito.
the same shit.
That's not true. Mosquito.
Physically damaged.
Mosquito. Wasn't Kell Brook up on that fight after 6 rounds?
Yeah, I had Brook up 4-2 after 6.
That's
and then what happened after that?
Though. That's an indictment on Errol Spence.
How's that an indictment, bro? Kell Brook was a good
damaged nigga, bro. That's an indictment on him. That's not making him look good.
Yeah, we could go that route. We use
just like his performance against Sean Porter. That was an indictment on Errol Spence. He looked like shit.
How was that an indictment, bro?
Because he looked like shit.
Crawford didn't have.
Bro, now we all know Earl was doing a lot of drinking and he was at clubs.
That sound like excuses, Ayo.
No, I ain't making no excuse. No, look, E3.
It ain't
E3. No, look. I ain't making no excuse. That's a fact. I was around.
Why you bringing it up, nigga? We know he drank. Who cares?
No. What I'm saying is he wasn't disciplined, bro.
Whose fault is that?
It's his fault.
I did. So why you bringing it up?
No, that's what. But y'all, why y'all?
This is boxing talk. Remember?
No, I know, but you asking me about why was this?
I asked you about boxing. I didn't ask you about his alcoholism.
No, but you said you didn't curl. No, I know he was doing a lot of drinking and he wasn't disciplined in boxing, bro.
Earl likes to sip on the bottle. That's
no,
not our fault,
you go. Look at you.
I'm just saying you brought it up. I'll take it there.
He wasn't disciplined, bro, all the way. That's facts.
Okay, and
once again,
for the last time, whose fault is that? Is that his opponent's fault or what?
What?
Don't do this shit, Big Fish.
And you know what? And you know what? After what? Another name. After what I just saw this last Saturday night, I don't put Spencer above B2B Edge.
Who?
B2B Edge.
Yo, BF should be top 7, honestly.
Hey, that's Wolverine, man. Hey, it ain't too many niggas better in boxing than him.
Man, come on, man. Stop the nonsense.
I like Wolverine, man. That motherfucker.
He doing that.
Ayo, after what came out in the news with Kell Brook, boy, that made the Crawford win over him even less.
He was doing that when he was fighting Earl too.
Already broken.
He's a propaganda.
Hey, hold on, y'all. Hey, Fish, hold on, my bad, bro. Let me catch this super chat. Shout out to Tyrese, man. He said IOTBA must ignore that BS when it's EJ. Shout out to my nigga D-Town Blaster for that Cash App donation. I appreciate it, my brother. And y'all already know I got to get y'all right, man. Hit it.
Take your rose in the house. Watch your mouth. Without a doubt. Jumping on the ground.
Go ahead, General Big Fish. My bad, my brother.
Yeah, man. That Kell Brook victory, that shit got a big old asterisk by it on box record. Y'all go look it up.
Oh man,
y'all go to box.
Come on,
y'all go to box.
Kell already broken.
Get off the gas.
General
Kell already broken.
Hey,
get off the gas.
I have a question.
Propaganda.
Come on, man.
Big Fish.
He Thriller don't want to talk about that.
Hey, let's talk about that. Let's talk about this.
No, let's talk about it because
so Big Fish, we're gonna go back. We're gonna go back to 1980 and discredit Roberto Duran, Victor Sugar Ray Leonard.
Mike Tyson.
We're gonna do that. We doing that now.
What about Mike Tyson?
Roberto Duran won 35, 36 years old.
But you know, you talking about Kell Brook, Sugar Ray Leonard, same thing.
No,
you know
but he won 35, 36, 37 years old. He was young off that coke, fighting like that. He was probably even better.
So now the age matters.
Hell yeah, age matters. Especially when you don't went through a lot of beatings like Kel
Hey, y'all,
Brook.
so y'all remember? I know it's a couple cats on there over the age of 40. Y'all remember back in the day, that old football game you cut on the electricity and it vibrate and you play a
Hey,
little
Q,
shit.
hey, hold on, y'all. Q, I think your audio messing up, fam. Go ahead, fellas. Go ahead.
But yeah, they boy got the floating goal post on this hole, man. Y'all boy tripping, man. Come on, man.
Last time I
nigga.
checked, Mike
Always
Tyson
an
was doing
excuse, bro.
Mike Tyson was doing coke as well in his career. I'm pretty sure Kell Brook was doing it throughout his career. So
Man,
what
tell
makes you
Lala
think he
D to
just
hit
started?
that link. She always be capping for Crawford. Lala D Queen, hit the link so I can holler at you. Jesus.
Man, y'all boy, man. Hey, y'all boy some blinders when it comes to
They
this
always
dude,
talk about
man.
propaganda, but they the ones throwing the most propaganda.
What Miss Lala D say? Because I'm behind on the comments. What she
Oh
say?
no, she just be going to my I don't know what he talking about. Nah, Lala D cool. She always comment on my shit. I just want to talk to her.
I mean, I dropped the link for Miss Lala D. She want to come on the rock.
Hey, but look though, it ain't no propaganda, fam. Hey,
Yes, it
mosquito
is.
spray. Mosquito, can I ask you a question, sir?
Yes, sir.
Wasn't this Terence Crawford only option he had?
You talking about going to Golden Boy? No, man.
Yeah,
He
be honest, mosquito.
no, the
Yeah,
thing about the
you be
BLK.
honest, motherfucker.
All right, cocksucker. I'm about to be.
Oh,
The thing about it, man, the BLK Prime, like you said, was a one fight deal. Now he pretty much taking the route that Canelo, Mikey Garcia took, where they doing one
No,
fight
no, no.
deals,
I
man.
ain't asked you that. I ain't asked you
No,
that unless
okay,
you're giving me an elaboration.
the answer to that is no. It wasn't his only option.
So where else would he could have went?
Where else could he went where the money in the fight is? It's gonna get him
Where is
close
it?
to where he
Where
want
is
to go.
that at?
So you have to go to. I mean, it's the best option, but it ain't the only one.
What's another? So he could fight somebody on Top Rank.
Bro,
I'm
Top
sure.
Rank
I'm sure
ain't
he
got no
probably.
fighters at 147.
Now I'm
Io,
talking
you stop
mosquito.
this shit, bro.
Don't help him, E3. Let me
Nah,
talk to
who they got
mosquito.
at 147, bro?
Don't help him. Don't
Yeah,
help him,
you
E3.
cheating, E Thriller, man.
Don't help
He
him.
don't need no help.
No, he can't. No, he can't. He couldn't fight nobody on top rank after suing Bob
All right,
Earl. You know
so
what I'm saying? But
mosquito. Didn't Eddie Hearn say Terence Crawford, an excellent fighter, but I don't have nobody to fight him? Did he say that? Yes or no?
yeah, he said that. But you got other guys. I mean, even
Hold
on
up, one
BLK
more
Prime.
thing. One more thing.
Okay.
Didn't Terence Crawford come out pillow talking, telling everything about negotiations, about PBC, something that you don't do, whether Terence Crawford was right or wrong, you just don't do that business-wise. Didn't he do that, yes or no?
Yeah, he did.
So Golden Boy, so admit it with me, mosquito spray, Golden Boy was his only option.
It was the best option, but it wasn't the
No,
only
it was
option.
his only
I'm about to name another fighter for you, because you talking about BLK Prime. Their first fighter that they signed was a young undefeated prospect, Brian Norman Jr. You know what I'm
Have you
saying?
seen? Listen, I like him. He on my Instagram. You know, I fuck with Brian Norman Jr. But come on, fam, let's stop that. I like him.
I mean,
Look, I like him. I like him. He my Facebook friend.
again, like I said, it ain't gonna get him where he want to go. The Golden Boy is gonna get him where he want to go, but it wasn't the
This
only
dude
option. That's
said,
the point I'm
"Hey,
making.
Big Fish, you hear your big dog say Brian Norman Jr."
Yeah, I heard this bullshit. He pulling out the
Said,
back of his
hey,
ass.
E3, do you know who Brian Norman Jr. is?
Yes,
Have
sir.
anybody heard of him on here? Everybody be
I know
honest.
who he is.
He's a porn
Yeah,
star.
I hear sparring stories about him. yeah.
He's a
Tripping, man.
sparring star.
Y'all tripping, man. Y'all tripping, man.
Dang,
Like real
mosquito.
casuals
He's
right
a
That's
there.
your
porn star.
Mosquito,
That's
these
your
niggas
best
ignorant, bro.
option is Brian Norman Jr.
I
That's
didn't
how
say the
you
best
know it's
option.
bad for Terence
I said
Crawford,
no.
Big
I
Fish.
said the best option is the Golden Boy route. But
No, that's
you said
his only option.
it's not his only. That's the point I was making. It's not the only option he could
Who
take.
you said Top Rank ain't have nobody for him to fight? Who the fuck
I just
BLK
I
got?
just named another option for you. You talking about just to get a fight? Yeah, he could have did that. But
Who
the
BLK?
fight is,
Who would he fight on
but
BLK Prime?
Bussy fights is going to get him to where he wants to go, trying to get towards Spence. Because you heard
Mosquito
what they
spray.
was saying.
Answer my question, please.
What did you say?
What 147 pounder does BLK Prime have for Terence Crawford?
I just told you.
He just told you that, bro.
Hold
Yeah,
on.
you see, you can tell this nigga don't know nothing about boxing.
The boxing
This nigga got Earl
encyclopedia.
Spence sack in his mouth.
Nigga, I
boxing
couldn't hear you, nigga.
encyclopedia.
Your phone fucked up on my
The
end.
boxing
Yeah,
encyclopedia.
you over there gargling Earl Spence balls, nigga. That's why you can't hear me.
Hey, Mosquito.
boy.
Mosquito. What's Brian Norman? What's his ranking?
I'm not sure what he ranked in the world. I'm
Can
sure
you
he's
look
not in
that
the
up for
top
me,
10.
sir?
Look up Brian Norman Jr.'s
Yeah, can
ranking.
you tell me what? Because
Yes,
that's
sir, I'll look it up.
astonishing.
Yeah, I'll
Mosquito,
look it
the
up.
boxing
Yeah,
encyclopedia.
you said
what's the name? Brian
you
Norman
asked
Jr.
me was it his only option. That's the point. I'm not saying it's gonna get him to the Earl Spence fight. I'm saying
Bro, he ain't
it's
even qualified to fight Terence Crawford.
well, you got the as far as like just making a fight. They you got the so-called sparring session they had. Him hurting Crawford or whatever, and how
He said
just
that
like
was
Spence
cap.
had.
Brian Norman said that was cap.
Well, just like you got the
man.
Spence so-called.
Hey, to Mosquito Spray's point, the nigga is 23-0 with 19 KOs though.
What's his rank, E3?
Let me see. I'm looking. Hold on.
I bet you he's number 20th and 25 in the world.
No, it says number 22.
That's what I said.
Number 22.
But Ayo, what was the question you asked me? Was that
No.
I wasn't saying it's the best option or top option. I said it's another option.
That's no
That's
option
my
for
point.
him, bro. That would be
the bet. Yeah,
like, bro. That's like walking
You see
the
what he do,
green
Mosquito?
mile.
You see what he do?
No, that's like walking the green
Boy,
mile.
I ain't gonna lie.
nigga.
That's just how
bad.
bad the
He has
competition
made
done got.
bad
If you will
decisions
accept a
his
Brian
whole
Norman fight,
career.
Come on, man.
that
Y'all
just
tripping,
shows how
man.
bad that competition has been,
No,
boy.
y'all.
Okay, so
Brian
hold on,
Norman.
hold on, y'all. Let me flip this on y'all. What do y'all want him to do?
Don't ask us what we want him to do.
See, you see what you're doing?
I'll answer the question. Let me answer. I'll answer.
Any one of you Earlsexuals, please go ahead.
I want him to fight
Be
Earl
realistic,
Spence.
Big Fish.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, be realistic. Go ahead.
No, yeah. You talk about what we want, not what it is. That's what you just asked,
Yeah, what
right?
y'all want? Yes. Go
Yeah,
ahead.
I want him to fight Earl Spence. I wanted him in 2022 to say, fuck the money. I'm going for my legacy and get undisputed. Can I answer the question?
Oh my God. This is remember?
Okay, let me rephrase that.
Okay.
Don't be so prideful to where I'm going to destroy the biggest fight in my career for $2 to $3 million extra dollars. I'm gonna whoop Earl Spence ass, and for the rest of my career, I am going to be on Canelo status or close to it when it comes to having power at the negotiating table. Can't nobody tell me shit after I whoop Earl Spence's ass.
Big Fish, let me ask you a question.
I ain't finished. The fourth member of the Migos cut off. Shut the fuck up. Let me finish
talking.
You
shut your cocksucking ass up.
Shut your bald head ass up and let me
He's
finish.
trying to throw you out, Big
Shut your
Fish. Don't
scrammy ass up.
Bob and weave, Mosquito Spray. Bob and weave.
He got a
20-piece
20-piece chicken nugget sitting right in front of him. Eat that real quick while I finish.
And they got a Winfield hamburger in front of him. Cocksucker.
Man, I need to go to Winfield on the cool.
They don't know what that is, mosquito spray, and you don't need to know. You from Florida now. You lost
Nigga,
your right
your
to claim Dallas. You a
It was the
sellout.
other way around, boy. Y'all be having a field day.
That's
propaganda,
Cam. Brian Norman ain't never gave Earl Spence no black eye and spawn. Stop it, man. Stop it, bro.
Who said
that? All right, go and feed Brian Norman to Terence Crawford because that's the only type of fight.
I got another one now. Check this out. I got another one. Ayo, I got another one. Okay, now this guy is not controlled by Al Heyman exactly. He's affiliated with a network, but he chose another route because he ranked number one in that section.
Boots Ennis.
But Jerron Ennis, yes.
Boots Ennis is controlled by Al Heyman. He signed under PBC advisory.
Is it?
Terence Crawford needs to
Wait
go.
a minute. Hold on. Ain't he with Showtime and Karen Duncan?
Yeah, that's what I heard.
He's dealing with PBC. Bro, he's dealing with PBC. I'm telling you.
Okay. PBC gets
he dealing with them to fight their fighters, but he's not he's not signed by under their banner.
Yeah,
he doesn't think Al Heyman
exclusive
after
deal
every
with
fight.
Showtime. Boxing nerd to tell you that.
There you go.
Yeah.
No boxing nerd.
You better come through me. Come on now.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Go ahead, Mosquito.
But yeah, so that's another option, man. There are other options
Man,
out there,
that's
other than
not an
Earl Spence.
option.
It's not an option.
He broke his ties with PBC. He didn't humble himself like. I wish E Thriller played that video for me where Jamel Charlo told him, "Humble yourself." He didn't
It's
do
like you're
that.
talking about a peasant. You're talking about a world champion now.
And then Ayo, another option is for him to activate the mandatory, move up to 54, and either Jamel will have to fight him or vacate.
Not
He'll
happening.
fight,
Not
and fight somebody
happening.
else for the vacant title.
Jamel gonna fight the winner out of Zoo
And Harrison.
Yeah, that's not happening.
Yeah, Jamel gonna drop his belt. He gonna duck too.
E Thriller. Since Terence Crawford made $10 million at his last fight, is that what you think? That's what he expecting going forward with Golden Boys? That's the cutoff. 10 million. I'm not taking 10 million.
No, not to fight no Alexis Rocha. I don't think he's gonna get.
What, he got 10 million for David Avocado?
No, I don't think he's gonna get that for Alexis Rocha.
That was a brand new company just trying to make a mark. Let's keep it real here.
So what he gonna give E Thriller?
I say anywhere between 4 to 6. That's what happened when you the cash cow at 140.
It's more than what Spence gets.
He get 4 to 7 million.
4 to 6, and he probably get like 8 million to fight Virgil.
Man, he is not getting no 4 to 7 million to fight no Rocha.
Hey, you asked me for my opinion. I just gave you
Say E3. Yeah. Spence gonna get promised back end money and a new cow from Al Hammond.
A measly 1.5 to fight Thurman, and Thurman gonna get $750K.
And Mosquito Spray, your fat ass go try to buy the cow from him. I know you.
And
hey man, I don't feel bad for Terence Crawford though. I used to feel bad for him like 8 months ago, 8 or 9 months ago.
TBL, I have a question for you though.
Yeah.
Why do you keep saying humble yourself like he's like a peasant and Thurman's the king or something like that? What's wrong with you?
No, he did need to humble himself, fam.
Like you talking about a grown man?
Bro,
that's a
anybody like when you going like, fam, I don't give a fuck. When you doing some business wise or anything, it come a point in every man or woman life where you has to humble yourself.
Ayo, there's a difference between humble and humiliate.
Am I
okay?
lying?
There's a difference between the two.
Hey, boxing nerd, boxing nerd, yeah.
And don't there come a point in time in life where every man and woman got to humble themselves in a situation?
Yeah, like kind of like how Spence being made to fight Keith Thurman. That's what I'm talking about.
See you. No. Look, see the thing is, Earl Spence is one of them hymns. He got special permission.
He's
and that's
never
what
been.
man
He's
is.
never been one of them hymns.
He's fighting the person he said he never would fight because he's following
instructions. Bro, with time comes change. Stop holding on to that.
He's been forced to fight Keith
Ayo,
Thurman.
you so delusional.
Boy, I tell you, you got more excuses for Earl Spence than
me.
No, with time comes change, right?
I have a question. I have a question.
Yeah.
So
y'all never gonna admit the truth.
How was Earl Spence a him when he said he was never gonna fight Keith Thurman and he's about to fight him?
Hey, bro, listen. With time comes change. Let me answer that question. Let me answer that question.
Don't play ring around the rosy. God damn.
Let me answer that question for you, nerd. Let me answer that question for you, boxing nerd 1-on-1. Just like we probably said we'll never fuck with a bitch again, but guess what we did? We went and gave her.
You can't do that. You can't.
That's the truth.
That's what Steve speaking.
So then he's not a him.
He is one of them hymns.
But he said he was never gonna fight Keith Thurman.
Bro, it don't matter, fam. Look, Terence Crawford is the reason why he reportedly fighting Keith Thurman, because we still ain't seen nothing tentative. That's just speculation. We going off that it's him and Keith Thurman.
IOTBA. If he somehow doesn't fight him, I'll call him a him for sure.
Hold up. So he got the not fight. So
yes, because he said he was never going to fight him.
You know what I was just thinking about, y'all? Hold on, y'all. All this harsh criticism that Ayo has for Bud, that General Big Fish, Q, all this shit can go away if Earl do what he said he was going to do. Why he not pushing for this motherfucking fight? Y'all answer that. Why does he have to fight Keith Thurman instead of Terence Crawford?
That's the wrong question. You skipping a whole lot.
No. Answer my question.
Why the fuck Did Terence Crawford lead the negotiating
Oh my
table?
God.
That's
Nah,
the
hell
fucking
nah,
question
shit.
The
that
fight
need to
wasn't
be
gonna happen in
answered first.
2022,
Hell
sir.
nah.
The fight wasn't about to happen anyway, bro. So what did he leave?
He could have signed the fight for
No,
2023
they didn't have a
and got
date. What was the
look,
date?
he could have fought. He could have fought David Aberdeen
He
3
did it
times.
anyway. Okay, so what's your point? He did that. They can still send a contract, right?
He
Look at
did
E3.
what?
Look
He
at
didn't
E3.
agree to it.
He fought a
He
nigga before he
left.
fight Earl. Right.
What does
He's doing it. He did it.
blindsided
It's in
mean?
the past.
What did
Bro,
they say?
Oh, it's in the
He
past now,
wait a
E3?
minute.
blindsided them
The
and left.
PDC are the same company that said
Hold
that
up, it's
we're
in the
gonna
past,
get
E3?
8 figures with or without you.
E3, you said it's in the past?
And they was trying to make a fight with Canelo. What the fuck y'all talking about?
Okay, so what? That's Canelo.
Oh, so it's so what?
So
it's okay.
what when it
Yeah,
comes
that's
to
Canelo.
But whenever it's Terence
man?
Crawford, he got to
Say,
bend the
these niggas
knee.
crazy.
Man, hold up. You
humble.
comparing Canelo to David
Fuck out of
Aberdeen?
here. Y'all niggas make all these goddamn excuses for Earl. I just don't get it. Y'all
That's
niggas don't want to see the
Canelo.
fight.
Bro, I would knock Terence
These
Crawford.
niggas don't want to see the fight because they know he gonna get washed. They don't
Hey,
want to see the fight.
E3. I
That's
wouldn't
what it
blame
is.
E3. I wouldn't blame Terence Crawford if he was trying to get that Canelo fight for Earl.
Nah, we ain't trying to hear that shit.
Hey,
I swear to God, I wouldn't blame him.
No,
As a matter of fact,
do what you said you was gonna do. No,
I give him all the credit in the world.
Thriller, haven't you not just the past 2 weeks? I have admitted for the first 5 years of this saga, it's been Earl Spencer's fault. I've said that plenty of times. It's Earl Spencer's fault the fight didn't happen.
You ain't said it plenty of
in
times.
18. Hey, can you shut the fuck up and let me finish? In 2018.
Nah, nigga.
Damn, Fish, your
That nigga
audio
phone messed up. That nigga about
They
about
forget about that though,
It is,
Fish. They go
it
through
is
one and not
Terence
the other
Crawford's
with E3.
fault. He had a legitimate chance to sign the deal, and he ran away to fight
Big
to
Fish.
get
What?
$10
So was
$10
it a
million.
shit
Hold up,
contract?
hold up.
Can I finish?
Can I please
$10
speak for a
million
second?
A shit
was more
deal?
important than being undisputed.
Hey, hey,
That's
A
Big
what
shit
y'all.
Fish.
deal?
Hey, Big Fish. You keep on saying Bud ran away, right?
He didn't stutter.
Big Fish.
He didn't stutter.
Oh, listen. I know you speak for him because y'all all together with your
I'm just saying,
propaganda.
you say he didn't stutter
Okay.
when he said it.
So y'all saying that Bud ran away, right? But we have nothing else to go off of because we haven't heard from Al Hammond. We haven't heard from Errol Spence. Only thing y'all do is conjecture. But the one thing that was clearly stated was, I need to have a fight for 2022. They presented the fight for 2023. The
He didn't
moment he
need to
told
have
them, let me
shit.
finish my
He
damn
didn't need to
comment.
have
I'm
shit.
not done with
finish
my
my
comment.
damn
I'm not
comment.
done with my comment. He said, I'm going to take this fight. He didn't say he was leaving the fight. But Al told him, if you take this fight, we're going to go another direction. So who's the person that walked away from the fight? Al walked away from the fight. But Tank can have a warm-up fight before he goes into the fight with Ryan Garcia. But if Bud doesn't, now they're going to run away from the fight. Hypocrisy at its best. And then on top of that, any fight that PPC's not confident in, and they're the ones running the show, they got to have 80 to 90% of all the advantages. So that advantage being gone and having him rusty is the reason why they walked away from the fight. I don't want to
Don't
hear
you
the
get in
bullshit.
business to have the advantage?
Exactly.
What?
Don't you get in business or anything you doing
No, but
to try to have the advantage?
See, the thing is, they take it to an extreme. If they can't get every advantage, they won't make the fight unless they're 100% confident. If the only time they make the fight, they were so confident that Fury was going to lose to Wilder. That's why they made the fight and it backfired and Wilder got his ass kicked. So now they like, oh man, we ain't gonna do this again like that. We gonna make sure we have all the conditions possible.
So
they
now
wouldn't
you
even let
want to
Ryan
blame
have a
why they
two
was
fight
trying to?
beforehand. It's a
Well,
lot
why
of
were they
bullshit
making
malarkey.
one-fight deals
Listen, the
with
reports are
Alpha
already out.
Canelo?
Showtime about to be under, and so is PPC. Enough of the bullshit, man. Y'all keep on caping
you
for
don't
these
know shit.
motherfuckers like they doing good business, bro. Stop
Look at
fronting,
this
y'all. Y'all
fast
gotta
talking ass
keep it
nigga.
real for once in your fucking life.
Speedy Gonzalez face
Is that
ass.
Stephen Briley?
Hey,
Is that
if
Stephen
you,
Briley?
Let me finish
hey,
speaking,
No, nigga,
please.
shut your whole
PPC
ass up.
so
That's
afraid
Stephen
of
Oh
Briley.
man,
fighters
don't
losing
talk to
Shut
me
your
like
whole
that,
ass
bro.
up. Don't nobody want to hear you, nigga.
Shut
finish
up
the
for a
Don't nobody
fight.
want to
motherfucking
hear you, nigga.
second.
Get your whole
Canelo
ass
Alvarez,
up.
Brimley.
Yo, has he disappeared from
Classic,
life? Like,
yeah.
what happened to that guy? Is that Stephen Brimley?
So
Is that
Big Fish,
Steve
you want to
He
answer the
told him
question
new one in the
because the
video. He
answer
got
is
emotional.
they was gonna get a
He
big
came back
pile of money
since.
after Errol Spence was gonna literally get broken in half. Canelo would break Errol Spence.
Well,
Hey,
but that
Mosquito
go
Ain't no
Spray.
that
question.
go against all the bullshit Brimley just said. Them motherfuckers.
No, it
You talk.
don't. No,
Yes,
it
it
don't.
do.
You that's the reason why they're not confident in the outcome with Crawford, and it ain't gonna be as big of a payday as it will with Canelo. Nigga, you know that.
Man,
So
Mosquito, I
Mosquito,
heard. Hey,
hold
hey,
up.
hey, hold on, y'all. Mosquito, I heard a nigga on IO channel really say that Earl Spence would beat the shit out of Canelo, bro.
Man,
Hey,
no,
why you
man.
want to
That shit,
highlight
bro.
one
I
idiot's
heard, I
comment
felt
and
everything he was saying.
Wait, General Big Fish, you
Man.
don't think you can
Thriller?
beat?
That's real dirty. You try to associate one idiot point with
I'm just saying, man. That nigga really
But I'm
believed that.
gonna tell y'all what's gonna happen. Spence gonna
box.
go up.
He
He gonna
said
go
Think
up
that
in
Earl
fight
Spence
training.
will beat
They
Canelo.
gonna see how he look at the weight or how he looks and all that. Then he gonna try to call. They might try to call Crawford up to 54, but we're bigger now. You know, we're the
So
bigger man
what?
and all that
So
kind of
what?
shit.
So
everything is a so what.
See,
God
you
damn,
hear the
so
excuse, Io? You hear the excuse this
yeah,
motherfucker
bro.
trying to pull up?
yeah.
You hear it?
I heard all that shit.
You hear this bullshit?
Hey, Io, you want Terence Crawford to clip his toenails too, bro, just to get the fight?
I mean, now Terence Crawford, you know, he made a bad business decision, so he got to stand on it.
Yeah,
Hey,
bad. He
y'all ain't,
made
but y'all,
several
but y'all
bad
ain't,
business decisions.
Ayo, are you not faulting Spence for not sticking to this great plan he been talking about for 4 years?
Oh no,
He
and I
left the
criticize.
table.
Hold up, I criticize.
Who
Hey,
left the
E3,
table, bro?
Terence Crawford.
E3,
God.
E3. I ain't
Yeah,
criticized the
man.
shit out of Earl
Y'all
Spence.
in
Hey man,
denial,
When he
bro.
did all that
Al
to Terence
Heyman walked
Crawford.
away, not Terence Crawford.
hey,
They could
Why
have
you think
easily
them
still made
Omaha
the fight
niggas
after
mad at
he
me
took that
now?
fight. Stop the bullshit.
hey,
Hold on, one at a
yeah,
time. Man,
exactly.
what you were saying, Io?
I said, wasn't I criticizing the shit out of Earl Spence when he
Yeah,
was
but you
put?
stopped.
No, but look,
Why did you stop?
because you know, with time comes change. When new
What
info,
changed, Io?
look in my general big
Io,
fish voice.
hold on,
Hold
fam.
up,
Honestly.
hold up.
Go ahead,
In
go
my
ahead.
general big fish voice, when new information is
Oh,
presented, I got the right
man
to
has the
change my
right to
mind.
You
change his
didn't
mind.
get no new information.
Yes, he
Stephen
did.
That
Brimley,
would have
you
been a
the king of you
translation.
the
I
king.
moved the
Hey,
goalpost.
hey,
But let me ask you
Brimley.
this. Hold on, Fish. Okay, I want to really ask him this. Io, you knew it was a foregone conclusion that if Earl Spence was healthy with that eye injury, right, that he was going to be your Danish Ugas, yes or
I
no?
ain't know. I ain't know.
No.
I ain't know.
It's a yes or no, right?
I'm gonna be like, I'm gonna tell you, I didn't know E3. I was on live. I got lives
Really?
saying I was concerned about
But it
Earl
was
Spence's
about the
eye.
eye, right? It was about the eye, though, right?
I was concerned, bro.
Oh, okay. But I'm saying if his eye was healthy, which it turned out to be, you didn't think Earl was going to lose that fight, right?
I mean, I didn't know because I seen Sugar Ray Leonard be out for a retina for 3 years and he couldn't come back. Earl was coming back so quick. So I didn't know. That's why I was saying, Earl, what the fuck is you doing? Take this biggest money fight because you might fuck around, lose to Ugas because of the eye retina surgery. And the only reason why I said that is because Sugar Ray Leonard was out 3 years with that shit, bro. He couldn't come back and be confident for 3 years. But Earl came back in like 8 months, 9 months, and I was like, I was scared. I didn't know.
Yeah.
That
Well, y'all
ain't the
be
truth.
dramatizing this shit, man. Like,
No,
the
and
eyes
then he
got
just had
scared
to
to death.
see
The
y'all
nigga,
niggas. Y'all see the thing
the
is,
nigga was just the nigga was in a traumatic, horrifying car wreck where this nigga
yeah. Why y'all
walking
don't give him his
around showing
credit
the
though,
car to
bro?
everybody and shit.
Look at all that
Come
shit he
on,
done
Give
man.
been
him
through in the
credit
last.
for what?
The shit he done been through. I know some of it was
Wait a
self.
minute. Self-inflicted. It ain't our fault he was getting dinged on and sparring and fucked up his eye. It ain't our fault he decided to drive drunk and get into a
Oh,
fucking
hold
wreck.
up.
It ain't
No,
our
when I
fault
say,
that he got
hold
into
up.
another goddamn wreck and put out them ugly ass shirts. That's not our fault, bro.
All right, now
I'm not about
E3.
to throw no fucking
Now
sympathy
when
party
I
Earl
broke
Spence.
the
I'm sorry.
news, the other day, my source told me that Shakur Stevenson was dinging on his ass and was too quick on
Oh
the feet
shit.
for him. That's not my fault either. Like
But
Terence Crawford,
apparently Bud ain't get hurt from the shit. When has he gotten hurt?
nah, it ain't about getting hurt.
But
It's
that
about,
was my point,
Father
Io.
Time.
That was my point.
Nah, but come on, man.
You keep making all
Injuries
these
come.
excuses for this self-inflicted ass nigga. This
Say why? You know why Bud ain't never
ass
had no
fighter.
injuries? You know why Bud ain't never had no real injuries? Because the motherfucker ain't never tested himself for real.
Oh shit!
So now he don't spar against top-notch competitors.
Who he spar
boy,
against?
more
You just stated one, Shakur
Who,
Stevenson.
Bernie the Bomb?
Shakur.
Oh man.
Shakur.
This nigga get ready against
Keyshawn
Bernie the Bomb.
Davis.
Who? These lightweight ass niggas.
Oh man.
Who Earl Spence sparring?
Earl Spence.
Who he sparred with?
Undisputed
I
champion.
heard rumblings that
Undisputed
hold
champion.
on. Me and Ayo heard this. I heard he don't even pay his sparring partners.
I don't know how true that is. That's speculation. But I
What that have to do with anything?
He heard it from the horse's mouth.
I did hear
that
that
nigga
though.
spawned
So he don't even pay his sparring partners.
No, I did hear that though.
Okay.
I don't know how true it is, but I did hear it though.
What does that matter though?
Look, I was in the gym.
That means he's not scoring real competition, nigga.
Exactly. That's the point, Big Fish.
Hey, look, I was in the gym with Earl Spence. Nigga, I seen them spar hundreds of rounds against champions.
Who?
Ex-champions.
Who? Name them.
Undisputed champion.
Name them.
Look, I never seen
I bet you
him
none of them
lose.
can fuck with
I
Shakur.
never seen Earl, when I was in there with him, I never seen him lose one round.
But who was he whooping, bro? You keep saying all this shit.
You gotta read
Come
in
up with
between the lines.
superlatives. Who
I
was he
say
whooping, Ayo?
champions.
Besides Jamel, because we know that. Who else?
It's a lot of folks, bro.
Silent night, holy night, all is come,
Sing it, Ayo.
all is bright.
You a dirty motherfucker,
They don't know
E3.
what punches
Log off, bro.
Ayo, when's the album coming out, bro?
Huh?
When's the album coming out?
No, I ain't lying to y'all, fam. I done seen Earl.
You
Look.
couldn't hear it, man. He just played your Silent Night rendition, man.
Oh, I hear it.
You gotta go back and listen to the playback, man. He got your ass.
Yo, when's the album coming out for real?
Y'all go ahead, man. I can't take Ayo.
I ain't heard.
Hey, I'm gonna roll out the rain, man.
Yeah, man, it's getting late, man. We've been.
Hey, man,
hours,
I ain't know Golden
get on this
Corral was
game,
still
man.
open mosquito spray.
Nigga, you in the Jackson box drive in right now.
Oh no.
And nigga in the jumbo
closing
jacket,
thoughts.
two
Go ahead,
tacos.
Mosquito Spray. Give us your closing thoughts, my brother.
Yeah, man, I appreciate you letting my own man.
Yes, sir.
I had a good time, you know what I'm saying? I lost a few brain cells listening to this bullshit, but it's all good, man. Everybody take it light, man. Be safe out there. I know that weather's still kind of shaky out there. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right, big bro. Shout out to Mosquito Spray, man. I going out to Boxing Nerd 101. Closing thoughts, my brother from Canada.
Oh, great show.
Ops, my brother from Canada. Good.
What'd you say? The ops?
Said not the ops.
Not the ops. Yo, it was a great show, man. Oh man, I just hope you could do this more regularly, man. I miss you coming on live, but I understand life happens. So
I fuck around and go live tomorrow. I mean, who knows what the future holds?
I got you, man. Always good to see the brothers, RTBA, General Big Fish, the funniest guy on boxing YouTube. And it's not even close. I'm telling you guys, it's not close. He has to be the funniest. Mr. Quentin, Mr. Quentin Brandley, the announcer of boxing YouTube.
He's taking too much punishment.
He's taking too much punishment.
Too much punishment.
Yo, I love you guys. All you guys are unique in your own way. Stephen Brandley, the most emotional. Is that Stephen Brandley?
Yeah, man.
Is that Stephen Brimley?
Let me finish speaking,
No,
please.
nigga, shut your whole ass up.
No, I'm not home, man. Don't talk to me like that, bro. I'm having a conversation with you. Shut the fuck up for a fucking second. Shut the fuck.
Let me finish speaking, please.
Go ahead.
Oh
Go ahead,
man,
Boxing
yo.
Nerd. My bad, man.
Man, you guys make my
The
days.
video went viral, man. Bring up your food.
No, you make the images to my day. My days are blessed, man. You guys are awesome.
Appreciate it,
you
man.
and all the Wolfpack for letting us do what we do. Support the channel, become a member, like the video, subscribe, give E3 his flowers, man. He's one of the best to do it. And that's all I gotta say, man.
Appreciate it, my brother, man. Shout out to Boxing Nerd 101 again for pulling up on the Woodpack, man. All right, going out to the BFB Master Q. I think he's still with me. Closing thoughts, my brother.
Oh man, good show as always, man. Good show as always, man. Everybody hit that like button. And until next time, my brother.
Alrighty, man. Shout out to my nigga Q, man. And going out to Mr. 214. Make sure y'all go sub up to IOTBA Boxing Talk. Closing thoughts, my brother.
Man, shout out to everybody on here from the 214 to across the pond. If y'all ain't hit that like button, hit that like button. If y'all ain't subscribed to my dog, E Thriller, the Black Picasso, please do that. Shout out to you, E Thriller, for having another banging show. Shout out to all the fellas in the chat, who made this. And not only in the chat, but on the panel, who made this explosive show tonight. You know what I'm saying? I'm a quote Boxing Nerd. E Thriller, you are one of the best doing it out here now, fam. I just want you to keep shining and keep going, my guy.
Appreciate it, my brother. And last but not least, man, going out to General Big Fish. Closing thoughts, my brother.
Yo, I appreciate you having me on, man. It was a fun night, man. Shout out to the whole panel. Y'all go subscribe to Mr. 214. Go subscribe to the Unboxing Fan. And I want to give a special shout out to my right brother, Boxing Nerd 101, Quentin Brantley, and Mr. 214, Mr. IO. Hey, E3, I think I want to host the show tomorrow, man, with your permission, man. I'm going to start off this series. Proof Terence Crawford has been ducking Earl Spence since 2022. I want to do the show.
Shit.
Yeah, I want to do that show tomorrow, man.
Oh, shit.
Then I'm gonna bring mosquito spray on so we could talk about amateur boxing, and we go still be talking about Terence Crawford pro career. But so yeah, shout out to that. So I got two requests for you, E Thriller. Can I get that ice pick video? Then I need that. Is that Stephen Brimley one more time, man? If you can do that for me, I can have a good night, man.
Yeah, man. As a matter of fact, I'm tripping. I got to get the Unbiased Fan closing thoughts. Did I already get them?
No, you didn't get me.
I'm getting old. Go ahead, my brother. Closing thoughts, man.
Hey, listen, shout out to everybody in the panel. Shout out to everybody in the chat. Shout out to my brother E3, always doing his due diligence and cooking like he's supposed to. I mean, the beautiful thing that we hear here is we got the right brothers, aka the wrong brothers, always talking about people kicking propaganda, but they are the leaders in propaganda. They go on hearsay and pure bud, just bud hate. It's ridiculous. This dude gets almost hated more than Floyd, and he did shit that Floyd did, like crazy, bro.
Yeah.
I mean, are we gonna appreciate the great fighters of our era? Are we gonna do that?
Not this one.
Yeah, obviously not, because you're gonna give PPC you
Man,
gonna
when
pay
you
for
take all them
PPC, even though they doing
punishments,
all
you
this
get taken,
fugazi shit through the whole process. You said 5 years. For 5 years, it was their fault, but now you want to turn it around and flip it and blame it on blood, knowing that they got a history of doing fugazi shit. Make it make sense. But listen, with that noted, I'm gonna get back to work with my COVID self. God bless everybody and good night. And remember, is that Stephen Brimley? Yeah, it is, motherfucker.
All right, man.
You get well, Brimley.
The Unbiased Brim. The Unbiased Fan, the Brim Reaper, man. Shout out to my brother, man. Let me get some of these super chats before we get out of here, fellas. Shout out to my nigga D Lucky for that $4.99 super chat. He said Spence is damaged goods at this point, but is conditionally more youthful than Spence. I appreciate your love and support. Also, let me make sure I ain't forgetting nobody. I apologize. I wasn't able to really read the super chats, man. We've been cooking like a motherfucker, man. Hold on, y'all. Let me make sure I got everybody. I think I got them all, man. I ain't gonna be able to read all these comments. Shout out to my nigga D-Town Blaster once again for donating, man. He said Wingfield is a meatloaf sandwich for all you people that don't know. You better have your appetite ready for that shit. Facts. I appreciate it, big bro. And let me make sure I ain't got no more super chats, man, before I get on up out of here and get on this motherfucking boxing game. Shout out to everybody that pulled up, man. Shout out to everybody on the panel. Shout out to everybody in the playback game. Drop a comment, hit that motherfucking like button. My likes not adding up, so I ain't dropped the link. So y'all niggas want to be able to come on and rock, get my motherfucking likes up to 200, and I'll drop the link for everybody. But one more time for the haters.
That's Stephen Brimley.
Let me finish speaking,
No, nigga,
please.
shut your whole ass up.
No,
That's
I'm not a
Stephen
hoe,
Brimley.
man. Don't talk
Shut
to me
your
like
whole
that,
ass
bro.
up.
I'm trying to have a
Nobody wanna hear
conversation
you,
with you.
nigga.
Shut the
Don't
fuck
nobody
up for
wanna
a
hear you,
fucking
nigga.
second.
You a whole ass
Shut the
nigga,
fuck
dog.
Already, man. We are gone.
Yo, what's up? This is Speed Hop. I'd like to say what's up, man. E Thriller, the Black Mikasa. What's going on? This is the champ, the Hall of Famer. Respect, the undisputed.
Are you not entertained? Are you not entertained? Is this not why you are here?
The Black Picasso cleaning up the sport of boxing, speaking facts over the gossip. Haters all up in the comments. I ain't here to be liked, but smash that like and noti button. We don't sugarcoat nothing, just healthy boxing discussions. E-Thriller, painting these pictures oh so vivid. Applying Duke, Coach K, that straight full court pressure. Only God could judge me, so tell these chumps ducking smoke. Remember one thing that the boxing guys don't like, ugly. Shut out Big Fish and everybody that joins the panel. For all my new supporters, sub to the channel. Like Floyd say, it's easy work. That bait jab with that left hook send them straight to sleep. Experts, we the experts. We never sugarcoat. Tune in to Black Picasso. Sit back, enjoy the show. Enjoy the show.